Welcome to Caros. This is a Three Pedals podcast. I'm Al Richards. We have Mike Palumbo.
What's going on?
Ben Jensen.
Hello.
And our guest today is Eric Gilman.
Hello.
AKA Gilly. And Dan could not be here tonight. He's, working on some stuff and
too busy for
doing stuff and things.
doing stuff and things. And well, I lost my spot there. And thanks for listening. If it's your first time, welcome. If not, thanks for coming back. And I don't know. What are you guys been doing?
Fuck all.
Yeah.
Fuck all. Just working. Just did a little trial run today since we're leaving for vacation next week. So got the roof rack on the Atlas and test fitted the roof box just to make sure like all the parts were there, because knowing me, I wouldn't do it until Thursday night and then be like, well, never mind. Guess that's not happening.
Cool.
So yeah, no, had everything, mounted it up, works well. Yep. Got the roof box on, had to take it off again because it didn't fit in the garage with the roof box on.
At least you found out now instead of trying to drive it in.
Yeah. So
time to cut a hole in the garage just
it just needs like a perfect little.
We had a car at work, had kayaks on it. Mm-hmm. Kid drove it out, pulled it in a wash, smoked all the kayaks right off the top. Everything was gone. We saw him running into the shop with one of the kayaks, and we're like, oh no. And then, we ended up buying the customer new kayaks. But like, it was hilarious watching him run in with the kayaks in his hand.
But it's like, what pisses me off. So it's like, right. So it's like you open up the crossbars, right? Everybody knows how to install crossbars. Mm-hmm. But it's like you look at the pictures, every picture has them in a different location.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So there's no way to like, is that in the right spot? Should that be in the right spot? I don't know, is it? And then it's like the roof box has sliders on it. So it's like, are the sliders going to slide enough for it to actually fit on? But it's like, I forget what car I had. I think it was my Volvo, like my Volvo wagon. There's literally two little dimples on the roof rail that where it lines up. So you know it's perfectly even.
Yep. My Mark IV Jetta wagon, obviously it has the bars from the factory, but like when you bought the crossbars, there was literally an arrow. It was like, put them here.
Yeah, I was going to say,
it's like,
don't the VWs have the arrow on the window?
Yeah. No, not anymore.
Boo.
My Q5.
Cost cutting measures.
You open the door, it had an arrow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Have you ever seen the cars, off subject but on subject, with the arrows underneath them for the jacking points?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm like, that's perfect.
It's genius.
Do that for
It's genius.
Thank you.
We were talking about the Vigans earlier. There are little spots on the side skirts that you just pop off little covers.
Exactly.
And that's where you jack up.
Wait, you're not supposed to jack up on the floor?
Well, I mean, if there's floor left, go for it.
I don't trust the Skyline, so I jack up on the subframe.
Yep.
Smart move.
Yeah, I'm not risking it.
No, you ever grabbed floor or like pinch weld and you start jacking, you like think you're doing great, and then all of a sudden the jack's going up and the car's not moving?
A specific red Mark III.
Yeah, I mean, it'll happen.
My Mark VI had side skirts because I was jacking up on the pinch and then it slipped off the jack. It went into the rocker.
I was going to say, we've all had a friend that's definitely jacked up their car for the first time and it's been full side skirt.
It slipped off and just went boom. And I remember seeing the whole rocker panel just bulge out.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck. Yeah, not good.
Nowadays, that's every Mark VI. Like, it comes into the shop and I'm like, yep, someone did that. Like, someone had a bad time.
Straight rocker.
Yeah.
Do you still have that thing?
The Mark VI?
Yeah.
No, they're long gone.
For some reason, I thought it was like hiding in your backyard.
No, I sold that like years ago.
Yeah.
I actually sold that thing for, basically gave it away. 60,000 mile Mark VI S on air with interior, all the body kit and whatever, $6,300.
Oh, wow.
I feel like that's a pretty...
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, it was a 2-liter, right?
Yeah. But then I sold the LMs with it, 3-piece LMs for $3,500. So I got like a pretty decent...
You got 10, theoretically.
Yeah, I sold that on a Wednesday and I bought my next project the next day.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's usually how it works.
Yeah.
Just money burning a hole in your pocket.
Yeah, bad,
dude, it's so bad. When I sell a car and I have that, I'm like, well, I might as well just look on Marketplace. Like, there's got to be something. And then I buy something I should.
It's bad. It's really bad. I'm like really quick turnaround.
Yeah.
I don't get attached. I just like want the next thing.
Yeah. I didn't for a while. I think the red truck's the first thing I've actually got attached attached to.
Oh, really?
Which it's a weird feeling. I also think it's because I'm so backwards in it. Like it's $10,000 into a
Yeah, it's the first one that you've been over what it's actually worth.
But no, I had that same feeling always. It was like, oh, okay, you buy something, you mess with it, and then you're like, what's it worth though? And the second it's worth more than you have into it, you're like, cool, it's for sale.
It is funny that you think, like, thinking about it, with all the cars, like 45 plus cars that I've owned, I think there's only probably 3 or 4 that I was actually attached to or actually owned for, well,
yeah, that's a different story.
yeah, owned for longer than like, 2 years or something like that.
2 years is a stretch right now for you.
Yeah.
That's usually my stint too, is 2 years.
Yeah.
That's the longest I've owned a vehicle.
My daily driver is the first vehicle I've owned long enough to do brakes on. There was a while I didn't own a vehicle long enough to do an oil change on it. Literally. It was just, I'd mess with it for a little bit and sell it.
It's a good thing and a bad thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
You get to experience a lot of things, which I think was really like what I wanted. I just wanted to be in the seat of a couple, a little bit of everything and be like, oh, okay, I like this. I don't like that. And then you find stuff you do like, and it's like, I could sit in this for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
That's what ends up happening.
Yep, that happens. I love being upside down.
Yeah, that's cool.
The Mazda was $700. When I bought it, I didn't even own a socket set. I now have a full machine shop, and I have all of the tools for that car. So I have probably over $100,000 into that car. That's worth like $25,000.
That's sweet.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's pretty cool.
Al's built a whole garage for his vehicles.
And he doesn't even use it.
I put a lift in like 8 years ago, and I use it for storage.
Perfect.
It's
cool. Nailed it.
Yeah, nailed it.
Yeah, modified the entire inside of the garage and everything. Yeah, might as well just store everything in this.
Re-cemented the floors, taken out the room above, put a lift in it, and then never use it.
It's because you work on cars.
That's the problem. I come home from work, and if I really need to, I'll work in it, but I do more work on the spare side where my wife parks than I do in my side. Got a full triple in there with basically duplicate of everything I have at work. All the basics at least. But yeah, it's tough.
If you needed to do brakes, would you just do them on the ground?
Oh yeah, I've done it.
Huh.
Yep. I'll do one corner at a time. I have people come over.
Yep.
And I'll jack up the corner, change the brakes, do it the other side.
What was it, like a month and a half ago? I came over and enjoyed my dinner in the driveway.
Yep.
And now I was doing an oil filter housing.
Yeah.
in the garage.
I did a full-blown oil filter housing on a Mini on Laura's side of the driveway.
But the Skyline just can't come off the lift.
It's off the lift. It's just got a trickle charger on. I could literally start it up and move it. It would take me longer. It wouldn't take me longer, but it would take me to move everything out, move the 2 cars behind it, shuffle everything into the street, set the car up to have to do it all over again. No, I'll just
musical car is my favorite.
Yeah. I'll just throw it in Laura's side, and it took me 2 hours.
Yeah.
It's
still just funny.
Yeah,
Love it.
It's half-assed backwards.
It's being upside down.
Yep.
It's the best thing in the entire world.
And if I span the garage and
it's just gonna be more storage.
Do it again, it'll just be more storage. Buy more shit boxes.
Yep.
You can get the cars off the street.
Do you at least have a decent jack?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I got one of the Harbor Freight 3-ton.
Oh, the Daytona.
Yeah.
It's so sick.
I waited for it to go on sale. Went there, got a purple one.
Yep. I don't care who you are. Best jack on the market. You can talk whatever you want about Harbor Freight. That is the greatest.
Well, it's funny. It's good to know because I'm going through the garage today. So it's after I put the roof rack on, I still have an old set of spacers from our last Atlas. And I was just looking at Shauna's and I was like, I could put some spacers on this.
Yeah.
So I got the box of spacers, was getting ready. And then I was like, no idea where my jack is. I mean, it's a garbage old Craftsman or something like that. It's forever. So I'm going in the basement, I'm going in the garage, can't find it anywhere. And I was just like, fuck. And then of course I ended up on Harbor Freight and I was like, okay, is this actually good though? Cause I have a bunch of Harbor Freight stuff. So I'm like, and I was looking at the Daytona jack and I'm like, is it good? So good to know.
Best jack.
Done.
Yeah.
They'll lift way more than 3-ton.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And they're low pro too.
Yeah.
So it's just done.
Specifically got the low pro.
Yep.
And then, you can, if you wait for them to go on sale, you can probably get them for 170.
Yeah,
60,
170, 180.
Yeah, something right around there.
They're still very loud when you drag them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that doesn't get any quieter.
Oh yeah, I pull it out of the garage and I just pull a full U-turn to swing it around where I need.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But no, they're great.
Yep. Worth every penny.
Yeah.
We run 2 of them at the shop.
I have the old whatever the brand is underneath that, the silver ones. both front wheels, the snap rings.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
The snap rings flew out. So now I have no wheels on the front. So it's like a backup jack to just.
I'm pretty sure AJ Kane crushed his hand underneath his Mark II at Wolfscart one year because of one of those jacks. He lifted it up and the whole jack just like zigzagged across from itself and just fell right on his wrist.
Wow.
In Vermont. I'll never forget that. Yeah, terrifying.
Yeah.
But no,
nobody wants that.
Buy a Daytona jack.
Buy a Daytona.
Yep.
All right.
Get a cool color.
Yeah.
Orange.
Dude, they've got something like
green,
flake in it now.
Yeah.
I like red, so I got a red one.
Hell yeah.
Get 2 of them, actually.
That's not
just buy 2. You're gonna
Why not? Why not?
You know you're gonna need it.
Yeah, you can jack up the whole front end.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, I need to like jack up the wheel, but the jack's already somewhere else, so
Yep.
gotta have 2.
That's when you bring out the sketchy one that's like covered in dust.
I was gonna say that's
barely
where
works.
that's where when I find that shitty old craftsman.
Yeah,
that's when-
absolutely.
Wheel scissor jack.
Yeah. Al's got his with no wheels on it. Dragging
The
it.
Widowmaker.
Dude. Yep. It's funny that was such a staple thing. Everyone knew what a Widowmaker was.
Yep.
You had the jacket of a Mark III or Mark IV.
The first time I ever got a flat tire in my Pontiac Bonneville Classic, I was in the Napa parking lot and I jacked up the car and I told my buddy, do not lean on the car because the car will fall. He leans up against the car and it Widowmaker fell right on the rotor.
Yep.
I crushed the jack, of course, and I had to walk home, grab a jack.
Yeah, because you
drag it.
can't get it back out.
No, yeah. I walked into Napa. I said, do you guys have a jack I could use? They're like, we'll sell you one. I'm like, that's zero help. Thanks.
Yeah, I'll be back. Just they can hear you from a mile away, just dragging your jack down the pavement.
Yeah, just a kid.
Yep.
Fuck that kid.
Yep.
That's what they say.
Yeah, that guy inside did not care.
No, fuck them.
He
kids.
watched you do that the entire time. I was like, yeah, that sucks.
It was hot too. Yeah.
He was making $7 an hour, not
Yep.
giving a fuck.
Yep. As a manager.
Yeah.
Yep.
You wanted to talk about
Dan's Marketplace finds.
Yeah. Like, what have you guys been looking at on Marketplace?
Ooh.
I've been looking at
Because it's not like you don't look.
I was searching for ovens today.
Okay.
Why?
Powder coating.
Oh, yep. That makes sense.
I was talking to Tim about it a little bit. He has like the starter gun from Eastwood. So then when Sean was here, I was talking to him about it. He's like, it's good for small stuff. But he's like, even if you were to get a big oven to do wheels, you need the better gun.
Okay.
So I was like, all right.
How much is the better gun?
It goes so the starter kit with the little oven that's like the size of a microwave and the little like window paint booth with like the filter.
Yep.
It's like $2.25
Oh, okay.
ish. So it works. You can do small stuff and whatever.
Yep.
But the next one up, I think the gun is $300.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
but I was like, I got to powder coat a shit ton of stuff on the Mark II.
Yep.
Like
All right.
a lot.
Well, let's do this better. Everybody open up their marketplace right
already
now.
got mine
Your
loaded.
top 6 searches.
I already got mine.
What's on there?
This is what I've been looking at heavy lately. It's like an obsession lately, but power boats. So
no.
So like V-Drive or jet boats, that's been my like kick lately. So this one that I've been eyeballing pretty heavy, it's a 1964 Beismeyer Performance ski boat, and it's called Bad Trip.
Yup.
It has a 429 Cobra Jet big block Ford, and it has torque thrust wheels on the trailer.
Sick.
So it's
It means business.
That guy likes to party.
I could only imagine the guy who built this back in the 70s had a perfect curly black perm, a mustache that he would give rides out for free.
Yep.
Tons of chest hair and a gold chain.
And cocaine.
And lots of
And whoever listens to it or ever has it today has listened to nothing but Def Leppard on repeat for the last 25 years.
That should be put in the CD player and broken so it can't come out.
So I've been eyeballing this pretty hard. It's been listed for 18 days for $13,500. I won't buy it. I don't need it.
Yep.
But I want it.
Yeah.
Bad.
Have Ben hit him for the 9K?
Well, I was about to say, if it came down, is there a price where you would just go buy it? Like if it came down enough, do you have the number in your head?
If Bad Trip
Yeah.
was listed, like if they did that cut price to 85,
Yeah.
I'd probably pull the trigger.
Yeah.
It hasn't been registered since 1986.
Damn.
Yeah.
And a California plate on it.
California
Sick.
plate. Yeah, that's quite the rig.
Where's it located?
Old Town, Maine. So
okay.
Not close.
No, not close, but not California.
Definitely not.
That's cool.
But yeah, I need that.
Yeah.
Bad.
I mean, so once it's listed for like, a couple more weeks, you're offering them $8,500.
I would have to have it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I need something to tow behind my F100.
Absolutely. Or the RX-7.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. It's got a 488 rear end. You could tow. That boat can't be that heavy. I mean,
No.
besides the fact it's a big block Ford, other than that.
But I live on near 3 ponds, basically.
Yep.
It's kind of like a small lake. And I couldn't imagine they'd be too impressed with a big block Ford at full tilt, just right off the headers.
By the time you get to limiter, you'd be at the other side of the lake.
Oh, yeah. With a 150-foot rooster tail coming off the back of it. Like, that's what we're talking
There's
about.
kids playing.
Yeah.
There's just you.
Yeah.
You got some
Sunglasses
little old
on.
lady in a kayak. You just knock her over.
Oh, yeah.
So sick.
Yep.
My top search is as always is 80 to 86 Ford. Just always looking for random parts, stupid stuff. Lately, my fascination has been old like cab over Fords, like C600s, C900s from the 60s, 70s, 80s. It'd be way too big of a pill to swallow, but I think I could probably figure it out doing something like a tow rig kind of setup, but it's also massive and I live in an apartment building and they wouldn't like that.
Are you into international lodestars?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I followed before I was into trucks really at all. There was a build called the International Low Star.
Yeah.
And that's what like turned me on to.
Jason Thorbecki?
Yeah. That's what turned me on to big trucks being lower. And I'm like, damn, that's cool.
Yep.
But yeah, that's been mine recently. What do you got, Al?
Other than
We already got the other than
Oven,
oven.
yeah. Sorry, yeah.
LS 400 walled. I was looking for a body kit for the Celsior. Mark III VR6 GTI still in there.
Obviously.
And then ovens and powder coating oven. That's from today.
What do you got, Mike?
So I got 5x112. Look for wheels.
Yep.
Got Audi TTs. Cooper S's.
Okay.
E34 5 Series.
So you're all over the spectrum.
wow.
Jag XFRs.
Oh, yeah.
okay.
And then manual Volvo T5s.
Okay.
Just seeing what's out there. Because I was just like curious. It was like what we were talking, right? So the Vigan came and went.
Yep.
And it was like, what else? I've always had a weird fascination with like the Volvo C30s. Don't know why.
The weird hatchback ones.
hideous.
I think they're so
hideous,
good.
but I like them.
Yep.
I like them. There's something about them.
They're
but then like
technically Ford, right? Like those C30s.
so it's the 5 cylinders, the Volvo engine, but Ford used them in like the European RSs and stuff like that. But I was like, that covers a broad. I can get my V70Rs, V6, S60Rs, get C30s in there. If you can find the weird oddball regular V70 wagon that's a T5 with a stick.
Okay.
So a few randoms in there, but that was just
Now I know you guys look at Marketplace. What's the last thing you bought?
Oh.
So I just came up last week. So I bought a set of 15 by 6 1960 torque thrust wheels.
Yep.
For the F100, and they are flawlessly patinaed.
Oh, yeah. They're perfect.
So I had to have those. Paid asking price. Guy wouldn't move an inch on it, but $200 is $200. So
that's not bad.
Had to have them.
I feel like it's been a while.
I don't think I've actually bought anything off Craigslist. Marketplace.
Al's 40
in 5 or 6 years.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't bought anything off Marketplace in a while.
I'm a Marketplace fiend.
I'm always
Oh,
looking.
I'm a fiend looking.
Oh, I'm a fiend buying.
The last thing I bought was my deck over trailer back in April.
Oh, okay.
In middle of nowhere, Maine.
Oh man, I'm buying and selling at least once a week.
Yeah.
Last week I sold a fifth wheel hitch. Lost my ass on that. $1,500 new. Sold it for $200.
Oh, nice.
And then I sold a Crown Vic front end that I paid $500 for and sold it for $250.
Oh, you're having a good time on Marketplace.
No, I'm doing really well. Yeah, I like to. It's called cash flow. It's just get it going. So
I made my first sale on eBay the other day. I figured I'd try it, especially for the old Ford parts. I put up a radiator or a fan shroud off of a manual 6.9 that I got out of a parts truck, and I get the notification on like July 3rd that it's sold, and it was like, oh, you have 5 days to ship this, and I was like, cool, it's Friday the 3rd. I'm like, tomorrow's the holiday. Friday everything's closed. I'm like, Monday a lot of things are closed, because they're honoring the holiday on Saturday. So I'm like full panic now. I was like, I've never done this, and I made quite literally the ugliest box you've ever seen in your life, and just tape to Kingdom Come, and it made it down to Florida.
As they would say, you sent it.
Oh, big time.
Yeah.
And now I'm first time eBay sale. So I'm like, oh, the money, should be in my account. Nope. No. Gotta wait for them to get it. Wait for them to say that it's okay, and then wait for your funds to be released. And I'm like, it wasn't a bad process.
No, but if you need the money,
yeah,
I sold a shit ton of Hot Wheels.
Yep.
On eBay last couple of years. I just go through my collection, get rid of what I don't want. And, $1,000 at a time. I'm listing like 20 different things at a time. And you have to wait.
Realistically, if I needed that $120 right away, I shouldn't be doing anything that I'm doing.
That's the problem. You got people that are like, it got delivered. Yeah. Rate it. You know what I mean? It's like, calm the fuck down. I'm at
relax. Work. It said the funds will be available today. I don't know if that is accurate, but we'll see what happens.
So one part of the reason why I do so much marketplacing is one, I need the stuff. Two, I meet some of the best people I've ever met through marketplace. And so like I said, I'm from a town with no stoplights, so I have a lot of trust in people for some reason. So I'm like, yeah, cool. I'll meet up with you really far away from my house. I won't look at the guy's no profile picture and no friends and just joined Marketplace. Yep. And I'll just like zip it down to like below Boston for like a couple steel wheels, and I'll meet the coolest like hot rod guy and we'll chat for like 2 hours. And I do that all the time. I've met some incredible people on Marketplace, and I really honestly think that's half of the reason why I do it.
Yeah, it's awesome, and someone you would never meet otherwise.
Never,
no reason to see each other.
No, and
you're
like
too far away.
A lot of the times I roll up and I'm like, wow, this is a full blown custom hot rod shop that you never even know is here. And I just met this guy up in Conway. He's a metal shaper, like a coach builder, and down this random dirt road, huge shop, all graffiti. He made a twin turbo Model A all out of aluminum.
Jeez.
Like hand formed all the aluminum panels, made bucks for it and everything. Wow. And I'm like, well, where does like this stuff come from? Yeah. So it was pretty neat. That's like peak for me.
Do you take your cool vehicle to do a marketplace? Like if it's close enough, would you take something that you own that's cool, or would you take the daily?
It totally depends on what I'm picking up. Let's see. The big haul that I did, I went from my house to Biddeford, Maine, which is an hour. Yep. And I bought some drag radials at a hot rod shop, which is cool. And then I drove from Biddeford all the way to below Boston to get 8 steel wheels. So I had 2 drag radials and 8 wheels in a Jetta. But usually I'll grab the Cummins and I'll go grab something like that. But yeah,
I'm going to meet some dude tomorrow. I bought a like 90s OBS Ford center console, and it was too big for my setup. It's supposed to mount on the seat, and it's just too much. So they make the little ones that bolt to like the front of the seat and sit on the floor almost. I found some dude in Nashua who had one of those, and then he's got a couple like polished aluminum wiper arms and like some stupid stuff. I paid like $90 for the center console. He had a couple different things listed that like added up to that much. And I just messaged him because he's one of those guys. He's got one random mirror for sale on Marketplace. So he just does that. So I was like, would you be interested in trading like one thing for you to sell for another? And he was like, yeah. And we started talking. He's like, oh, I used to have an 80s Ford. So obviously I'm driving the bullnose to meet up with him tomorrow because I need to.
Yeah,
it's just how it works. And it's not far.
Flex.
Yeah. I'm going to show up, air out in this dude's driveway and be like, hey, give me those parts. This is cool.
So I just went and picked up, last week, my girlfriend has a big block 396 C10 short bed. And we went to go pick up like one of those propane fireplaces, and we ran out of fuel on the way there.
Yep.
Had to have someone bring us fuel on the side of the highway. We pull in and it's got a choppy cam and stuff like that. And like, you have to yell to like talk to the guy. So we're loading this like fireplace up and the guy's like, real cool. Yeah. So it is fun. It's a conversation starter.
When you realistically could have taken the Cummins, which is way more reliable and way easier.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. Absolutely. Working fuel gauge. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. 100%.
Cool.
Yeah. AC going. Yeah. Yeah.
Last thing I bought was a Honda Grom.
Okay.
Fair.
Yep.
2023.
Wow.
And before that, it was all BMX bikes.
Yep.
Yeah.
When we were like deep in BMX during COVID.
Yeah. The only stuff I could find was stuff I've sold. So like my old 4Runner wheels when I had my 4Runner, my Legacy GT when I had it, and a few other things. That was the only messages I had from Marketplace.
I buy so much random, like, dude, if I look online and I'm like, nah, that's a little bit too expensive, brand new. I'm like, who's got one on Marketplace? I'm like, someone has to have it. I've been looking up a lot of sim racing stuff because I've been slowly building a rig at home, and I have a Logitech that's just kind of, to be honest, I bought it used off Marketplace like 5 years ago, and I'm pretty sure it was broken when I bought it. It works enough, but then like all of a sudden, like midway through drifting or whatever, it'll like kind of just lose force feedback and then gain it again. And so I'm pretty sure it's been broken for a while, but and Jonah's been upgrading his rig.
So I was talking to Jonah about that last week. Yeah. And he was sending me what he has.
And so he's sending me stuff, and then I'm starting to get not jealous, but like the little bit of like, well, I want that. Like, that's super cool. So I'm like, I look online and I'm like, just the hub, like just the wheel setup is like $400. I'm like, someone probably bought one and never used it again. I'm like, I could get that off a Marketplace. So I do that a lot. And I don't care if stuff's used.
Yeah, no.
If you get it and it's broken, well, that's the game. It's the game you play.
Yeah,
It is what it is.
Buyer beware.
Yeah, always. As seen as is. Yeah. Don't care. Taillight warranty.
It's stressful selling a car. I sold, I had a 2000 Camaro, like insane car, was in a magazine back in the teens. And I sold that, and it's so stressful. It was a high dollar car, and I'm just so afraid of like, what if that guy, he gets it and it's not what he wanted, and it's a lot of money to just it's it's just an uncertainty thing for me. So I get nervous selling cars, but other than that, I don't mind selling anything else. I usually lose my shirt on it anyways, so it doesn't matter.
I've always been done pretty well car wise to sell, but like I remember back in the day selling stuff to people that like I wouldn't have driven down the road, but being like, as seen as is, like have a good night, because you're young and you just want the money at that point. But then I had some times where like I sold an E36, and like 3 weeks later, the kid was like, "Hey dude, it's overheating."
That's my point.
I said, "That sucks, but it's been 3 weeks, dude." I'm like, I don't know, like if it was the next day or he drove it home that night and it started overheating, I'd be like, all right, like either come get your money back or we'll figure something out, like whatever. But like in my head, there's a line, like once you've crossed a certain amount of time, because realistically you could leave anywhere and something could break. Right. It doesn't matter. But yeah, no, I don't know. It's a lot of the time it's like, just block that contact.
Yeah. Well, that guy who bought the Camaro, he bought it sight unseen, and he mailed me a check and sent a carrier to pick up the car, and he never called, never FaceTimed. It was just over text.
That's crazy.
It was weird, no pictures on Facebook, but it was legit. The check cashed, and the carrier showed up, and the money was in my account, and see you later.
That's like wild.
And the guy loves the car, he texts me and whatever.
That's cool.
But it's like, that was just terrifying.
Yeah. Like I've had better luck like in groups and stuff like that. So when I sold my all track, I sold it to some guy in Washington State.
Okay.
So we were talking, and then, but I FaceTimed him, and it's like, it's me. So like every little scratch, tiny, like there was a rock chip that had like the tiniest little dent on the hood, and I like sent him pictures from like 14 different angles so he could see it.
I want to buy stuff from you.
Yeah. And I went to Dan's house, and like we put the car up on the lift, and like I was FaceTiming with him and like showed him everything underneath. And and Dan was talking to him because Dan had just done like the DSG service, the Bilstein B8s, all this shit to it. So like the guy had an idea of everything was, and he ended up being the nicest guy. Yep. Like we kept in touch for probably 2.5 years after he bought the car.
That's wild.
And just talked, because he drove the shit out of it. He was a big BMW wagon guy.
Yep.
And he like plugged the miles on it, and then unfortunately I got a message that his wife got T-boned in it, and I was like,
bummer.
I'm a firm believer in, if I'm going to purchase something, I should know to ask all the questions that I want to know. And if I don't ask those questions and something comes up, that's my fault. I had some kid, when I had the S14, drive all the way up from New Jersey to buy it. And he got there, we're talking, we're doing everything. I think I swapped wheels over for him because he was driving it back to New Jersey, which was terrifying. And at the end of the conversation, I said, all right. And he goes, all right, if you grab the title. And I said, I don't have a title. State of New Hampshire, you don't get a title. Oh, what the? And like the amount of people that just are so sketched out once you say that, it's like, no, there's a whole process, because we're not the only state that does that. So like, there's a thing you do. You go back to your RMV, DMV, whatever it is, and do your thing. And dude, the kid just got so sketched out. He's like, no, I'm all set. I'm like, cool. You drove 7 hours here to look at this thing to leave without it. He's like, I guess so. I'm like, bye.
Cool. See you later.
He was upset with me. I'm like, dude, you should have asked. I'm like, why would I tell you I don't need the
It's
title?
also not the most difficult process. They just do like a
really
VIN
isn't.
verification and everything like that, and then you get a title in your state.
Literally.
It's
You ever
really
sold
not
a
that
car
hard.
to somebody whose wife wasn't impressed?
Yeah.
That Camaro, I drove 45 minutes to meet this guy, sends me a picture of the check with my name on it. I pull in the parking lot and I'd never seen somebody so unimpressed. I mean, that car was like unbelievably rowdy. All motor, almost 500 wheel.
Damn.
Like almost a full drag car.
She wanted nothing to do.
Oh, her arms were crossed and her face was not happy. And he looked at the car and you could tell he wanted it. And then he told me, he's like, yeah, I think I'm going to have to pass. But he never led up with that.
Yeah.
And so I got in the car while he was talking with me and did a second gear burnout with my finger out the window because he wasted like 3 hours of my time. And I think she was probably like, yeah, see, he beats on that car.
Oh my goodness. No, I'm beating on it because you pissed me off.
Yeah, I was
That's the
mad.
only
I was
reason.
mad.
Yeah, people who waste your time, dude. I hate that.
Yeah, tire kickers.
If he started it with any sort of like hesitation, like, hey, like, you know, maybe leading up to it, just being like, well, my wife might, this might be not a sure thing. Like, cool, dude, then meet me somewhere else or do this or whatever. But
Right.
no, for him to say nothing and then show up and literally just be like, yeah, no, I'm good. Like, I would do the same thing.
Yeah, super bummer.
Yep. He'd have some words from me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There was no words.
No,
It was
just
yeah, I mean,
just actions.
Like the big cloud of smoke, like went right towards him and his wife. Like,
he was probably pissed him off even more because he's like, oh, that's so sick.
Yeah.
He's like, I could have been doing that.
You literally.
yeah, right on the limiter too.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I love it.
Yep.
Yeah. Marketplace is a good place. I find myself scrolling that more than social media sometimes.
Yeah, I just don't purchase as much as I.
I'm just looking.
You gotta pump those numbers up. Those are
Yeah.
rookie numbers.
I wanted
I
to
know.
ask you, Gilly, what's your rating on Marketplace? Your
let's take-
seller rating.
Let's take a look. I think it's pretty high.
Definitely don't have one of those.
Seller rating and the amount
Where do you find that?
in your Marketplace profile.
Where the hell do you find
It's
that?
under the sell. So I have a 4-star seller rating.
With how many reviews?
8.
Okay.
So not bad.
Not bad. I've got a 4.9 with 42 reviews. Not to brag.
You're a hell of a
righteous.
guy.
And
Righteous.
you want to know what pisses me off is the only reason it's not a 5 is because we sold a 6-liter Ford bucket truck to some guy. And we had, when we got the truck, it was the head gaskets were gone, whatever. We ended up sending it out to TMS Diesel and they rebuilt the entire thing. Head studs, upgraded heads, the whole 9 yards. Sold it to the dude. I handed him the receipts from TMS. And then I got a message, or I got the review from him saying, none of this was true, yada, 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 going off. And then I messaged him and I was like, hey, dude, like I sent you all the receipts. I sent you everything. Oh, well, my buddy that I brought it to told me that it didn't have any of that stuff. I'm like, dude, here are pictures of them installing these parts. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, can you take your review down? Well, I don't really know how to do that. I'm like, all right. So I just like, you can like put a discrepancy on the review from your side. It doesn't take it away, but it clears it from being seen, but you still get a point marked off of your Marketplace, rating. But yeah, 4.9 with 42.
Got a big 0.
Yeah, don't sell enough.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I literally looked 3 things. It was my 4Runner wheels, all track, and my Legacy GT. Those are the only.
It's so stupid. I'm so proud of my Facebook Marketplace like rating for some reason.
I sold a 70 Chevy K10 long bed. It was pretty nice, but very soft.
Yep.
But it looked beautiful, but it was basically junk.
Yeah.
I bought it for $2,000 on a Monday, brought it home, got it running, waxed it, and sold it for $4,000 on a Friday.
Hell yeah.
And this is a problem that I run into very often is like, you get an influx of messages and I'm not going to stagger people multiple days. I told everybody to be at my house at 5:30. So I'm not even joking.
How many people showed up?
12.
Dude.
12 people were walking around this truck at the same time. Everyone's on the phone. It's like I was doing an auction
That's
almost.
so sick.
And somebody bought it like right then and there.
Well, they see 11 other people. They're like, fuck, I got to buy this.
Well, I saw the first guy who showed up. He pulled in the exact same truck, same color. And I walked outside and I go, you're not buying this truck. He goes, I'm not. So that was,
Yeah. I mean, how many times have you done like the same thing, but virtually been like, yeah, dude, I actually have a couple other people looking at this, like trying to get someone to jump on it. And then you literally just did it in person.
yeah, I'm like, just come over here. Like, somebody's going to buy it. We can fight. Like, we can set it up.
Yeah.
We just come over on the grass and just like box it out.
Was there any sort of like a bidding situation or like?
No. It's it was just like one guy. I think it was the last guy. He just was like, you take a check.
Yeah.
Like, sure, I'll take a check.
Cool.
Yeah.
Whatever.
He's like, I'll pick the truck up a couple days. So it worked out well, but
that's so
that was a quick flip.
Yeah. Did the other people know that other people were coming at that same time?
No, nobody knew. Nobody knew anything. They were just like, who's all these people? The whole road's full. It looked like a showing for a house.
Yeah. It's just a shitty truck in the middle of the driveway.
Yeah, literally. God.
That's fun. I don't know what I would do.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Show up to buy a car and there's
I'd probably buy it.
I mean, how bad do you want it?
Well, that's the thing. Like, you're like, fuck, I gotta.
If I'm showing up,
it is
money. Like,
yes.
It is a prime shit or get off the pot.
Yeah,
exactly. I mean, I priced that truck like way below what it should have been, but like I'm just a like get it gone, like a quick flip, cash flow, money in my pocket, move on, have a nice day. So like, some people try to squeeze it for all it's worth and they sit on it for however long.
Yeah.
No,
I'm just like, I'll use that money right today to buy something tomorrow.
My problem is I feel bad, I guess is what I should say. So like, I usually try and stick with the person who messaged me first. And if they start to drag their feet at all, or someone else is like, dude, I can come now, then I let the first person know. But I like try and be nice in that aspect, unless it's like you said, though, if I price it low and just want it gone, first come, first serve.
Yeah. Literally, yeah.
Show up and take it. But if it's something that I care a little bit about, I try and be better about like, oh, you messaged me first, or you did this, or whatever.
Now, this is something I was thinking about, and we all come from the forum days.
Yep.
I feel as though there should be a sticky for Facebook Marketplace etiquette. So
agreed.
Like, I think that if you really want something, like say I want to buy a set of wheels from you, I will message you and say, I'm interested in buying these wheels. This is the time and date. Could you put it as pending?
Yep.
And when that goes up as pending, I'm locked in.
Yep.
And well, I'm a man of my word and a lot of people aren't. So I guess that's a little bit different, but I feel like that should be like the etiquette of like, if you're serious, I'll put it as pending.
Yep.
And it's yours.
Yep.
As far as I'm concerned.
The person should have to put a deposit.
Yeah.
There should be a non-refundable deposit.
Yep.
That's put down. You mark it as pending, or it gets marked as pending. And then if they don't show up, cool, you keep whether it's a percentage or whatever.
Yeah,
it is,
that's not a bad move.
No.
But if you're a shitty seller and it's an item not as described,
that's true.
But then you get knocked on your review, and then
if you show up to buy it and you're like, no, this thing's a shit box, I want my $100 back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if he doesn't give it to you, then you punch him in the face.
Yeah, then you start fighting.
Yeah.
but would you trust Meta to like hold your money in a kitty waiting for
they take 20%.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
My biggest gripe is people who don't respond. When you message someone, and whether it's the generic "is this available" or like, I try and never send that message because it's silly. I don't like it either. Yeah. But if you don't respond to me, I'm A, upset, and B, probably not going to buy it anymore because you just pissed me off.
Dead to me.
I found a Jazz Blue Mark III VR6 GTI.
Yep.
It was in between Justin moving down to Florida. He was coming back up the first time with Tom.
Yep.
Found a car right outside Orlando.
Yep.
$3,000. I was like, I'm fucking ready right now. The first thing I did, I messaged Justin, can you get Tom's trailer? Can you go pick this up? And I will figure out how to get it after the fact.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah. I go, I'll message Tom right now. Everything was locked in. They're like, we're actually coming up this weekend with an empty trailer. Deal. We'll bring it to you. Just pay for gas.
Yep.
I was like, done. Message the guy. Nothing. I'm sure it sounded super sketchy.
Yep.
How? Yeah. You know what I mean? But
you gave too much on the first message.
I did. I gave way too much.
Did he read it?
Yes.
Left you on red.
Yeah.
Tough. Yeah, it was sketchy, Al.
It was tough, but I was like, fuck. I'm like, I fucked up.
Yeah. You should be forced. At least tell me no. If I lowball you or if I do something and you don't want it, just at least say no.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to sit there stewing over.
Yeah, or just respond with LOL. Like, just give me something.
Whatever it is.
I don't talk cash over.
No.
Never. I never bring up price. If it's a huge dollar item like 15K, 10K, I'll bring what they're asking, but I ain't giving it to them.
No, God, no.
But even if it's a low dollar item, $200, I'll bring 200, but I'll do it in person because I can just absolutely like, you can just make solid eye contact and just put the fear in their heart.
Oh, I love it.
That you're going to get this thing for half price.
Yep.
And that usually works.
The best negotiation I ever had is when I was selling that Legacy GT. So I bought it. It was a trade-in at work. It had like 117,000 miles on it. One owner, literally little old lady. She had manual Legacy GT. I bought it for $1,100 from the dealership. Typical Subaru shit. All the heat shields were rusted off. Yep. You know, wheels were maybe round.
Maybe.
Head gasket blown.
No, head gasket was good. Head gasket was good. They were done. But you know, the exhaust had 47 different leaks in it and stuff like that. So, you know, quick little weld and shut job at Lou's for like $175, ripped the heat shields off, did a few other random little things, drove it for like 6 months, listed it for $4,000.
Yep.
So some woman showed up, we started talking. She actually ended up being a customer at Seacoast. So she worked with one of the other sales guys. So we ended up talking. It was her son's first car. He drove it. And I told her, I was like, clutch is good. When it rains for whatever reason, she gets a little slippy. Okay. I was like, just as a heads up. And I'm like, if it's a kid's first car and it's a manual, I'm like, you're probably going to be doing a clutch on this pretty quickly. Yeah. So I was like, I would have taken anything north of like $2,800 on it because it owed me nothing. Yep. So she comes back and she's like, okay. She's like, can I negotiate with you? And I'm like, yeah, sure. I'm like, what do you want to negotiate? She was like, will you take $3,900?
Sold.
I was like, absolutely.
Yeah. You like had to give it like a second, like you were actually thinking about it. You're like, you know.
You should have said when she said 39, you're like sold.
Yeah. $39. Yeah, back at sure. Whatever.
Yeah, that's what we did.
Yeah. No.
Even showed up at the dealership. I drove it to work and then she came and picked it because she lived in like Exeter or something like that. Yep. Drove to Concord to test drive it when realistically.
And she was probably like, oh my goodness, he brought it all the way out here for me. You're like, yeah. You're like,
no, she signed the title in the finance office at Seacoast.
Yeah. And the other thing is if I send you a marketplace message on Sunday morning and you don't respond to me within 15 minutes, like if I send you a message on Saturday morning, I'm ready. I have my shoes on. I'm sitting by the door
waiting for you to say yes.
Exactly. Because on Friday, I've probably paid all my bills and done all my stuff and said, oh, cool, I've got extra money. But yeah, if I'm messaging you on a Sunday morning, I am cash in hand, ready to buy something. And if you don't respond, I'm not buying it.
The worst is when you're like rolling somewhere, truck and trailer, and you like start coming into whatever town they're in and you're like, whoa, this is not truck trailer friendly. Yeah. And then you get to like whatever road they're on and you're like, this is not good.
Yep.
This is not good.
I'm going to have a bad time.
Yeah. I'm going to have to back this out.
When we went to buy my deck over trailer in Maine, we was like 3.5 hours away. No idea where we were. The thing was sketchy on the ride home. It had no decking or anything on it, so it was super light and it was all over the place. But my dad was driving back like half the way. We ended up going into the center of this town. We wanted a Dunks and we found one. We're like, oh, cool. All of a sudden, he turns left onto this road and I go, that's weird. All the cars are parked going the other way. We're just driving down a one-way, the wrong way, truck and trailer. I was like, this is going to end poorly. I'm like, thank goodness it's 8:00 in the morning and no one is alive right now because this would have been bad.
It's different in Maine. They wouldn't even matter.
No.
Yeah.
No, they don't care.
They're cool with it.
Yep. Pulled a U-turn in the middle of the road and parked it.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Nope. Not going to be the last either.
So, all right, bunch of marketplace. Did you want to get into him or did you want to get into the subject?
No, we can get into Gilly.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe we can hold that till next week.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, let's get into your background.
Cool. So, Gilly, 31, from Milton, New Hampshire. Avid hot rodder. I'm not active on any social media, so nobody even knows I exist.
You got an Instagram? You don't use it?
I haven't posted since 2021.
Nope.
Oh wow. So I just like kind of do my own thing because I like when people reach out and want to know about me instead of knowing about me.
Yep.
So I always thought that was like kind of cool.
That is cool.
If you need me, you'll find a way to contact me. So I'm a machinist by trade. I work for Westinghouse Nuclear Components Manufacturing. So I make all the internals for nuclear reactors that go all around the world.
Oh, wow.
Which is really cool. I don't deal with any radiation or anything. It's just the components.
Yep.
But we make the entire core.
That's wild.
Very cool. Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, no, I got into Volkswagens when I was a kid. Thanks to Mike, literally part of the reason why I got into VWs, and did that for quite a long time. And when I finally got my own place, I started getting into like fast cars, and then I wondered why I got into Volkswagens, because they are not fast.
No.
But I think you and I had a really good stint for a long time at the car shows. I always thought that was real fun.
Yep.
It was
Big Mark 6 guys.
yeah, a couple of Mark 6 OGs. And when, it's funny when I roll down the highway and I see a Mark 6, I'm like, they have no idea who I am. They have not a clue.
I was gonna say ex hot boy turned hot rodder.
Literally, yeah. I had a lot of fun, man. Met a lot of good people.
Yeah.
I mean, I met you guys. So,
Yeah,
I mean, that's really cool.
absolutely.
But yeah, when I got rid of the Volkswagen stuff, I started getting into the quick car stuff. And it's been that ever since. But so I sold the Volkswagen. And the next day I bought a 67 F100.
Yep.
And it was on Marketplace for $13,500, but it had 20-inch wheels, blacked out windows, blacked out LED headlights, like looked terrible.
Yep.
I got it for $95,000.
Ooh,
so
love that.
steel, right? It had a brand new engine in it.
Yep.
And so that was like my first, this is my first hot rod.
Yep.
And so I drove that. I built and designed a 4-link for it. Redid like all the terrible, distasteful, like the grenade shifter knob, like shit like that. So I enjoyed that for a few years and, put my style on it. And so I got rid of that on a Thursday. And then I went to Pennsylvania and I bought that 2000 Camaro Super Sport on a Saturday.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you just dove head first.
I'm like, new chassis.
Yeah.
Don't know anything about it. Let's get right into it.
Also, everybody loves an F body.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Do
Everybody
they
loves
though?
it.
Because like a lot of people don't.
I love F bodies.
You do? Okay.
I love F bodies.
Cool. I love that. That was my like supercar when I was a kid.
Yep.
Like 2000 when I was a kid at 10 in 2004, like people were starting to mod those and like that was the car.
Yep.
So I got the chance to own one and it was a shaved bay. Everything tucked. It was my first car I'd ever built.
Yep.
And I would do that again because it was everything I ever wanted and I just turned the key.
Yeah.
But had a shaved bay, full paint, full wire tuck, built motor, had a Tremec TR6060 that was built for bang shifting.
Wow.
Ford 9-inch, made almost 500 wheel. It was an absolute weapon. Was in GM Performance magazine in like 2012.
That's sick.
Yeah, it was.
Did you get a copy of the magazine?
No, I didn't, but I saw a picture of it.
Yep.
So it's legit.
Yep.
It had CCWs on it. But
Really?
Yeah, in like, the wheel turned picture, like real moody, lots of vignette on the photo. But so I bought that and I had a ton of fun with that car. Raced it a bunch, drag raced it, and street raced a lot. Still slower than a Mustang. Weird. So I got rid of that and I'm like, I'm going to like do a bunch of mods to the house. Didn't.
Yep.
So I bought that 69 F100 and also a Marketplace deal. It was on Marketplace for 4 minutes. I messaged the guy. I said, hey, I can't make it up to Bangor, Maine today, but you have my word. I'll be there tomorrow. He goes, you're the first person to message me. I'll honor it. I'm like, no way.
Yep.
So we wanted 4 Gs for this short bed, 2-wheel drive, like rust-free truck. And so next day I head up to Bangor. It's like a 2.5-hour drive. Hottest day of the year, of course. Get up there and I start looking at it and I'm like, holy cow, this thing is like puff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And, to that guy, it was just an old truck. It didn't matter. It was just sitting in this storage unit. He didn't even care. I said, so what do you got to have for this thing? And he's like, I posted it for 4, but I'd do 2 on it. I'm like, oh man, I probably could have got it for like 15.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like realistically, like
At that point, you were robbing them blind anyway.
literally.
So,
And
yep.
I could have sold that truck the next day for probably like 6.
Yep.
So I brought that home and so real deal 8,000 miles. Airport truck, like I said. When I took started cutting off the motor mounts and the subframe or whatever you want to call it, there's all the factory paint still under it. The front wheel spindle, if you just spun it with your finger lightly, it would spin for like 2 minutes. Dude. Like a real deal.
Crisp.
It never been registered for the road.
Yep.
Always off-road airport. Yep. So super cool find, paid no money for it. So I started cutting it up. So there I was cutting it up.
Yeah. Then you find yourself just in the middle of something, the frame's cut in half and you're like, oh, okay, this is where this is going.
I'm like, this is a really nice truck. I should ruin it. So now that truck has a Crown Vic front end, 5.3 liter LS and a turbo 400 trans. Yep. So my plans with that is, like a old school 60s style street drag car.
Yep.
So like fat steel wheels in the back, the torque thrust in the front, skinnies, and like it's gonna tuck the whole drag radius. Yeah, because like still a hot boy, you know.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, so that's the whole goal with that, and the engine's gonna stay basically stock because I'll be putting a single turbocharger on it.
Yep.
And I want to be able to just shovel engines into it because they're not going to last. Like,
no.
It's going to get hit pretty hard. So I'm not very nice to equipment as is. So I'm looking forward to like really putting hurting on that thing. So that's my goal with that. But I've been working on this Mazda since 2019.
Yep.
So I bought my house. I had it for 2 months, and this guy stops by my house, and I had that old RX-7 that you guys remember with the V8 and all that fun stuff. That car was pretty crappy.
Was it really?
Yeah, it was pretty crappy. I paid $700 for the shell, shoveled an engine in it, painted the bay, and just did burnouts with it.
Yep.
But so
as you should.
Yeah, as I should. So I bought that car, and but you know, I have this like, I want it to be like nice. For some reason, I have that like thing, and that car just wasn't it, and it never would be it. So this kid stops by my house one day randomly, just pulls right in. I don't even know who he is. And he's like, hey, I'm a friend of yours. And he says, I have an RX-7 too. Do you want to come buy parts from it? I'm like, sure. Yep. Sounds cool. Yep. It was so weird. So
just small town shit.
Dude, it was really weird. So I'm like, okay, he's younger than I am. So we pick a day and I head over to the location, and it was like a weird thing, man. It was like the most beautiful summer day, like not too hot, not too cold, no clouds in the sky. But we're in this field, and there's a pre-Civil War barn, and we're like eating apples off the apple tree. Like, I'm not even kidding. It's got like this beautiful view of the mountains.
Sounds like you're on a date.
I was literally going to say that.
It was crazy. So he opens the doors to this pre-Civil War barn, and there's this RX-7 sitting there under a cover. And I'm like, oh man. So he pulls the cover off of this car, and my eyes just do like the cartoon eyes. You know what I mean? I'm like, holy cow.
Yep.
Just covered in dust. And I was like, how long has this been sitting here? He's like 10 years in this dry wood floored barn. So allegedly a old woman owned it.
Allegedly.
Yeah. So an old woman owned it, and it was an automatic, obviously blew up the rotary.
Yep.
Shocker.
Nope.
And had 91,000 miles on it. And she sold it to this kid, and he parked it in there for a decade. So we pulled it out of this barn with a tractor, and like I said, it was like, now it's like golden hour. It's like the like peak day, you know. And I see this dusty RX-7 pull out, and I'm just like, whoa.
Yeah.
So I ended up buying like the fenders and taillights and the bumper and shit like that for like, you know, a couple $100. Actually, no shit. I traded him a body kit.
Yep.
A shitty body kit. So, week or so goes by, and I get this text message, and it says, "What do you want to pay for the RX-7?" I'm like,
nothing.
How's $700 sound? Kid goes, "It's yours." So I'm like, damn. No way. So he had sold the body kit and got all the parts that I had bought again. so I have now double of everything. Yep. And so it worked out in my favor.
Yeah, that's perfect.
So yeah, I bought that car, brought it home, and like I said, I never even owned a socket set. But I was like, this is going to be it. So I had 2 roommates for a few years, and all the money they gave me, instead of putting it towards like the principal of the house I just bought, I built a car. Yeah. So thanks, guys. I appreciate that. I guess is that being smart with your money? I'm
Absolutely.
not quite sure.
It's not your money.
Technically, it's free money.
Yeah, you were paying your mortgage. That's all that matters.
Right. I could pay that single-handedly. So thanks, guys.
Yeah.
So I started building this car, and like, it's funny because my father, he's not into cars or anything, but he'd come over and he'd look at the car and he'd just shake his head and he'd say, well, what are you going to do with this thing? I'm like, well, I'm going to race it. He's like, what do you mean race this car? He just couldn't wrap his head around it. He thought it was just, it's like that boomer shit.
Yeah.
Like it's a waste. You need to save your money for retirement. So I started building and acquiring more machine tools, and I started building more skill. Now I'm welding, and I'm doing more machine work. I'm designing, and everything that I could think of to replicate, I did myself.
Yep.
And so it just started to, like, the snowball started growing and growing and growing. Had a flawless black interior. I yanked it out with force.
Yeah.
Probably like $5,000 worth of interior.
Yeah.
I sold it for $200.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And not one bolt was taken out nice.
No, the dash I started pulling, and it was like a mint black dash.
Yep.
And like I thought I pulled all the fasteners out, and I didn't. So then I put my foot against the like firewall and just gave her a
Jesus.
Nice little tug.
Yeah, a good tug, and shattered the rest of the dash out of there. So I did all that, and I'm learning more and more as I'm going, and it just that snowball just grew. And so fast forward like 4 years at this point, I get a roll cage put in it. The only things I didn't do in that whole car, the paint and the roll cage.
Yep.
I just wasn't equipped for it at the time. I didn't have the tooling.
Yeah.
If I were to do it again, I would do it myself. I would at least give it the old college try.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, I got nothing to lose now.
Nope.
But so I got all that taken care of, and now stuff's getting real. I'm like, I have to finish this thing because I'm so deep into it. And I've had the car apart and together about 50,000 times.
Yeah.
So I go and get it painted by a local guy. 2 months, by the way.
Yeah, paint jail.
2 months of paint jail.
Yep.
Inside and out, just saying.
Typical.
2 years, crazy.
Yeah.
2.5.
2.5 years, great.
Dirty game.
And going.
Yeah. So I wanted to paint it the Jeep Firecracker red.
Yep.
And the paint was $985 a gallon.
Wow.
So the guy's like, yeah, I got the paint, sends me a picture of it. And I'm like, can we do a spray out of this? And he's like, nah, man, like I'm going to spray it next week. You'll see the paint.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. So he paints the car, and he texts me, he says, car is sprayed, looks great. I'm like, cool, send me a picture. I'm like, nice. It's not even the right color.
No way.
Yeah, it's not. It's not even fucking close.
And that's what's physically on it right now.
That's what's on it right now.
So
yeah.
you just said, all right.
I mean, what are you gonna do? What was done was done.
Yeah.
Man. Like, it is what it is at this point. Yeah. So I was like pretty jazzed on that. But so
especially like $1,000 just in the paint.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Like, you're not going back.
And there's like 4 coats of single stage on it. So it's like not like he's not going to just sand that off.
Yeah. The second you told that guy, hey, dude, I don't really like it, he's going to be like, cool, come pick your car up.
Literally.
He's like, I'm all set.
And it's like what sucks about that is like, if I ever have any damage on it, it's like, I can't just like paint it. So I have to have like a custom mix. It's such a bummer.
You're going to tell someone, yeah, it just needs to be Firecracker red. That panel's not going to match a single thing on the car.
Dude, if you pull that up next to a Jeep, it's like not even close. That looks like Chevy orange.
It needs to be fully resprayed every time you have to do something.
Literally. So if I ever have to paint that car, it's going to be like, what's that, like European green or whatever?
British racing
racing green. I'm going to do British racing green.
It's a great color.
Great color. I wanted to do that, or purple. The BMW
Techno Violet.
No. The metallic. It's Daytona metallic.
Okay.
Oh, yep.
That's a crazy color.
Yeah,
so
E36 M3 color, that Daytona.
Yep.
So good.
So it's one of those if I ever redo it.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I've got this like weird color on it now. But so now it's like getting real. And this is like it was like the week that the Russia-Ukraine war started. So I'm like, awesome. I just spent like way too much money that I didn't need to be spending. Yep. I don't know what the economy or anything's looking like, but now I'm like, I'm so invested into this thing now. Like, it's got to happen. So I started looking for engines to start building. And the engine that was in the car that you guys remember had a cracked sleeve.
Okay.
So couldn't use that. So I went and bought another engine off marketplace.
Hell yeah.
It was on a pallet in a shop. Some reason I'm dumb sometimes. And he pulls it off the rack and I was like, wow, this engine looks great. I just start looking at it visually. For some reason, I didn't turn it over. And the intake had like the elbow and it was up like this. And it seemed kind of weird to me, but I didn't even touch the engine. I was like, yep, looks good. Loads it. Paid like $400 or $500 for it. Yep. I get it home and I pull the intake off that little tube and the whole intake plenum was full of water. Oh. So I pull the intake off and I pop the head off and every cylinder is just rusted, like pits in it. So whole engine junk. So I go and get another engine. Did you bother messaging the guy? Nope. It just wasn't worth it. It was my fault. Yeah. I don't even think that guy even realized. Oh, okay. You know, he bought it for a project for him, and then he put it on this pallet because he had a big shop. And it just is what it is. Yep. My fault. Yep. The thing was, it's basically 100% unusable. Yep. So then I go and buy another engine, and I take it apart. Same thing. Rust in the bore. I'm like, so now I'm 0 for 3. Yep. So I find a 6-liter block on Marketplace and I go and look at it and I measure it, you know, being a machinist, I bring all my own measuring equipment. I measure the bores. Everything looks great. He goes, yeah, this engine came out of this Mercedes. And he goes, this is the Mercedes. And it's a 1320 video. And it's like, this Mercedes is roll racing. And it says like 1200 horsepower, like stock bottom end, turbo LS Mercedes, and they're doing like highway pulls. Yep. That's my engine. Sales 101. Yeah. Sales 101. Yeah. It didn't have a rotating assembly. It's just the block. Yep. But so that engine is seasoned. Yeah. Yeah. Like heavily. Yeah. It's seen some stuff. Yeah. Like that block has been so stressed so much, but like, so I came home. I'm like, have no extra money, but I'm like, I need to get this shit going. So I got a 5.3 from a buddy that only had 100 miles on it. Damn. So, but I wanted a 6-liter. Yep. So I gutted the bearings out of it and I used the bearings in this engine I have now. So they're used. Yeah. Did not change the cam bearings. That's biting me now. Yeah. The drain plug has a little bit of fuzz on it. Yeah, well, that's minor. Yeah. That's minor. So I built the engine, a bunch of used garbage in it, and I had to obviously do something different. So I went with the ITBs. Yeah. Which is perfect. Yeah. Yeah. It's they're a huge pain in the ass. It took 3 tuners to figure out how to do that. I was the 3rd or 4th person in the country to have those. Oh, wow.
Where'd you get them from?
RHD Engineering out of Australia. Okay. And no bullshit. They shipped from Australia to my door 2 days. For real? No bullshit. Wow. And it was like $35 international shipping. Yeah. It was crazy.
That's insane.
But the intake was like 3,500 beans. Oof. Yeah.
Yeah, but
a lot of eye candy. Yep. And they make cool noises.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
So we get those set up on the car and finally get the engine to fire off. And we get it on the dyno for the first time. And, you know, this car's never even like moved around on its own power because, well, it just moved. But the throttle bodies were so difficult to figure out a tune for them. It was washing out the oil. So if I ran the car just to get it in and out of the garage, it would wash the oil out with fuel so bad that I would have to change the oil just to move the car again. Because the oil, you'd put your finger in it and it'd just run right off your finger. There was no oil, no lubricity. But I took it to Wolfsgart and I got a best performance car. Yep, that was really cool. So that was the last of my car show, car show days. But so we got on the dyno and it made 375 horse. And I was like kind of a little bummed out on that. It ran okay. Stock computer at the time. Yep. So then I drove it for a little while, kind of figured some stuff out on it. And then, so I still haven't tracked it or anything yet, just kind of street miles. Brought it to another tuner because it wasn't quite where it needed to be. so I brought it to another tuner and he just like fucked it up.
Yeah.
The car ran so bad. It was lean all the time, backfiring. Every time I drive it 2 times and have to change all 8 plugs.
Oh, damn.
Like fouled. So I went through like, I've got a big Ziploc full of spark plugs. So I'd need to figure out what to make with all these plugs because I got so many. So he fucked it up bad. And I raced it that first year with that shit tune on it. And it was embarrassing.
Yep.
So I ended up getting a hold of Turbo Mike down in Mass.
Yep.
And that guy, he just like, he worked his magic.
He did my Skyline.
Oh, did he really?
Yep.
Yeah. I cannot say enough good things about that
he's
guy.
unbelievable.
Very, very good. He flogged that car for like over 2 hours of like the hardest I'd ever seen that car been run. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, Justin, when he told me to go down there, he's like, you do not want to be there when he tunes it.
yeah, it's rowdy.
Yeah, he's like, you're going to be like, he's going to fuck my car up.
Yep.
I literally dropped it off. And then when it was done, I paid him. And then I called AAA to have him tow it back to me.
No kidding.
So I didn't have to. I towed it down once with AJ.
Yep.
And then I just called AAA and have him tow it back.
Oh man, I sat out in the parking lot just going like, whoa.
Yeah.
He like would load up the dyno and then wide open throttle the car at like 3,500 RPM. And it sounded
Sick.
like bonkers, like full throttle body, like noises. But he did that for like an hour.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm just like, oh, this car.
And the whole time you're thinking, wow, those used parts inside that motor are having a bad
Oh,
time.
he goes, I can hear your cam bearings. I'm like, stop.
Yep.
Stop. So the car made 428 horsepower and 424 foot-pounds.
Wow, almost square, huh?
Yep.
That's sick.
And we dropped the rev limiter. I was revving it to 72 and it's at 65 now just for longevity.
Yep.
But it's the car weighs 2,750 dry and 3,050 wet with me in it.
Okay.
So it's corner balance for my weight and all that. We did like a full setup on
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So I ended up racing it that year at Staggered.
Yep.
And with that new tune, and it's just like that car was just a whole different animal, and it's extremely quick for what it is.
Yep.
I mean, it's I always say like, oh, you know a Viper, 500 horsepower, first gen Viper.
Yep.
I'm like, this is faster than a first gen.
Yeah, sick.
So people are like, whoa.
When you first got the chassis, did you know that you wanted to do, like, I'm going to call it autocross, but whatever you want, road racing?
Yeah.
Is that what you wanted to do with it from the jump?
Yeah, so I actually wanted a Camaro.
Okay.
Like a first gen Camaro, like a 67, 8, 9
Yep.
Camaro. But I couldn't afford that at all. So I got a Mazda.
Yeah, close enough.
Cool.
It's almost there.
Yeah.
It's like a Japanese Camaro.
Yeah.
But I'm like real into the late 60s era Trans Am racing.
Okay.
Where like, you know, it was like manufacturer versus manufacturer, and it's like the golden era. And so like that road racing style, like factory looking car, you know, fat tires, big motor, roll cage and all that good stuff. That just like, it does it for me, you know, cause I'm an old head like you.
Yeah.
Like I love the old vintage stuff.
Yep.
So that's why the Mazda is still like stock body, because I
Oh, 100%. Besides like the hood,
like
it looks stock.
yeah, and I really like that stock look, because you know the box fenders are iconic, and it's such a good look the way that it was, but it hurts me so bad because I can only fit so much tire under it.
Yeah.
Which is a wicked bummer. I'm maxed out on a 225 in the front, which is like a bike tire.
Yeah.
What are you running in the rear?
245.
Okay.
And that's max too.
Yeah.
Like there's no more tire.
Is the 8.8 rear end a little bit shorter?
It's
than
a
the-
center section.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's got CVs on it.
Yep.
Came from like a Ford Explorer Sport.
Oh, okay. You did say, I didn't put two and two together. Yep, that makes sense.
I was like, when I started doing the 8.8 rear end, I was like, oh, this is not bad. $200 for the rear end. $5,000 later. So that was like super awesome.
Yep, that's cool.
So yeah, I've always wanted to have a race car. Like who doesn't?
Yeah,
you know
obviously.
what I mean? And the first time I did it, it was like first time out on track. I'm out there like, what the fuck am I doing? Like I'm like way over my head. You know what I mean? I'm like, this is like way too much car. In my like run group at the time, there's like kids out there and like, you know, Jetta wagon and I'm in this like full comp car. You know what I mean? Like I'm like way too much horsepower for my driving skill. Like
It's like showing up with a fully built drift car.
Yeah.
for your first day.
For first one, you're just on the skid pad.
It's
literally
the kid who
trying
has
to
too much
figure it out.
money. Like
Yeah.
your dad bought him a race car and you're just out there like, all right, we're going to try it.
Literally, that was me out
Yep.
there. So, I started to meet some people, and I actually got a free driving day at Club Motorsport in Tamworth, and it was called Introduction to Motorsport. And I had an instructor with me the whole day with like intercoms and stuff, and that was so valuable. I took, I soaked in that knowledge, and I took everything that guy said, and I use it every time I go out on track. And that propelled me so much to have that knowledge. So anytime I get a pointer from anybody who's more skilled than me, I'll take it.
Absolutely.
Because I'm not a big risk taker out on track. I'm just like I just want to do it for myself.
Yep.
And I drive to my limits because I don't want to like wad up the car into the wall. So now when I go out on track, I have a lot of fun because I'm not so nervous, and
That's awesome.
but man, I seen a couple cars go into the wall in front of me, and you're like, whoa.
Especially with your paint job.
Yeah, you're like, that can happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I feel like it happens quick too.
oh man, there was a guy in front of me at Club Motorsport at a different event. I was right there. He asked the instructor, like, hey, do you mind riding with me? And the instructor's like, sure. First lap, first outing, comes around this corner, wallops it right into the wall. And this Subaru, mind you, standard, it exploded into a wall of plastic. Like it just all plastic. So I'm like, man, it can happen quickly too. So I drive within my means, you know what I mean? But yeah, no, it's something I've always wanted to do, and it's cool. I really enjoy it. It's coming from the car show stuff. It's a
completely different ball game.
I had a lot of fun doing the car show stuff, but it is definitely really fun to see the cars in motion. Yep. Which is it's a whole different animal. You know what I mean? But the cost is outrageous.
Yeah,
it's unbelievable.
But if you think about it, a lot of the show cars people built aren't too far behind your price point, and they're driving them to park them, which is awesome if that's your thing.
Yep.
But you're not too far out of the ballpark.
Oh, for sure.
You just went a little bit crazy, a little bit fast, but that's okay.
Yeah, I'm like growing into it, which is cool. I don't ever want to go. I think the car where it is just like more or less maintaining now.
Like this is it. You don't have any plans to upgrade or go into a different type of class or
no. The car is very fast. I'm very limited on the chassis, the short wheelbase, the tire size, all that. So, I don't want to make any more horsepower. What else can I really do? You know what I mean? So I'm really content with it. And I'm not super attached to the car, so we'll see how long this goes for. Yeah. Because if somebody approached me with a handful of cash, that thing I would load it on the trailer for them because I already know what I would do with that money. So.
Now, next chassis you go to, would you go above and beyond where you are now, power wise and everything else?
Yeah. So I'm never going to build a Japanese car ever again. Okay. I think I'm done with the cars. The packaging is tough. Yep. And sports car parts are expensive. Your Skyline, I'm sure you run into that often. I think from this point forward, it's just going to be old vehicles. Yep. Packaging is easier. The parts are readily available. Junkyards are full of the stuff that I enjoy. Yep. And it's just easier. I think I did the thing. I loved the thing, but I don't think I'll ever do another one. Okay. But I have this opportunity that just got brought up to me. A friend of mine is starting a machine shop, and he does 3D scanning. And so his focus moving forward is race car development, prototyping, 3D scanning, stuff like that. So although I do have my car and I don't want it to progress anymore, I would love to still learn and progress on other people's cars. Absolutely. And so I think that's that'll be beneficial to get my get the poison out.
When you still get to stay in the world of what you love, but you don't have to be so invested in it that you're either hurting yourself or hurting your wallet or whatever it might be, which is huge. And to be honest, the 3D printed side of things, especially motorsports wise, is only going to grow. So to kind of not get in at base level, but get in at some sort of a base level and, not so much putting your name on things, but being like, hey, we helped develop this or we did this. Like, that's sick.
Yeah. So the machine shop is called Tier 1 Manufacturing.
Okay.
And our first projects are we're doing flat bottom floors for Honda S2000 road race cars.
Oh, wow.
So we'll 3D scan the car, and my friend puts it into SolidWorks, and he designs a whole flat bottom.
Yep.
And we can do the manufacturing there, or have it cut send or whatever it may be. But it can be right from 3D to real part and right on the car with no modification.
That's awesome.
And it's an amazing tool. So we 3D scanned the Mazda engine bay, and we're going to start, maybe make some stuff for that chassis for other people or whatever I have, and maybe see if we can do stuff like that. But being able to develop things like that is going to be really beneficial.
In-house.
Yeah.
You don't have to bother anyone. You don't have to wait on anyone. It's awesome.
Right. So I think that'll be good to get it out of my system. But for now, we're going to stick with that. But the hot rod stuff, I think, is more up my speed. Like I like your truck, like you hit the Mazda with an airline in the shop and I'm like kind of cringing.
Yeah.
You like whap like an extension cord off the side of your truck and it doesn't even matter, you know? And that's like real things. It's stuff you got to think about.
But you get into it and you just drive it.
Right.
Like, you're hot rodding, so you can do this stupid stuff or you can have fun, but like at the same time, you can cruise it to get coffee or you can cruise it to get ice cream, and it's not like the end of the world.
Yeah,
like,
right.
I would assume the Mazda does not very go get ice cream in it. You probably do.
We do, because it's only like 5 minutes away.
Yeah.
But like it's the more and more that I have upgraded it, the less and less street manners it has. Yeah. It's like honestly pretty miserable to drive on the street. Like it's an
fixed back seats.
In its earplugs, hot as hell. Like, but I drove it for like 3 hours. I went to all the biker bars.
Yep.
Because I'd never been. So I went to all the biker bars in my hot rod, you know what I mean? And I'm like, after the long day of like cruising in that car and like spirited back road driving, I was like, I haven't touched it in a week and a half. I'm like, I'm good. I'm done with you. So, but it's good. I'm glad that I got to come down here and like put some miles on the car.
Yeah.
It's honestly probably like the 8th time I've driven the car this year. And I don't know if you guys fall into that same category, but like time slip away from you.
Oh yeah.
Where you're like, I want to take the car out, but I have to go do X, Y, Z. And then like 2 or 3 weeks go by and you're like, shit.
That's why I like the Celsior.
Okay.
I can just hop in it, take it wherever I want. No big deal. Skyline's kind of a chore.
Yeah.
The right-hand drive and just it being what it is, it's not fun.
Yeah. See, I run into a different boat because it's like I work from home. So I don't have to drive anywhere.
Yeah.
I have my work car.
Yep.
So it's like if I need to go somewhere, like just in the last couple of weeks, I mean, the Mazda's gone Long Island, Connecticut. Yep. I mean, that's the car that we use for like daycare runs in the morning and stuff like that. So like that gets used every day.
Yeah. And if it gets,
I drive the GLI is technically my fun car.
Yep.
I drive it once a week
Here. Yeah.
That's it. I mean, I've had the thing for almost 2 years and it has 6,800 miles on it. Like,
no kidding.
That's it.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's funny. I work on that Mazda an awful lot. It only has like 3,500 miles.
Yeah.
I'm like, I work on this a lot for like a new car.
Well, I was gonna say half of that's probably the track time too.
Most of it, yeah. It's funny. I brought it to a car show, got a trophy.
Hell yeah.
A couple weeks ago, and some guy was standing next to me, and I had just done Canaan Motor Club.
Yep.
And this was like the next week or whatever. And so this guy standing next to me, I don't think he realized that it was my car, but he goes, car this nice, I bet he doesn't even track it. And I was like, I track it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a cool flag.
Did you say it to him? Like,
oh, yeah. I'm like,
I mean, you can see with it just sitting in the driveway. I mean, you got the rubber plastered on the rear wells, the rear bumper and everything like that. It's definitely used.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, whether it's burnout or not. I mean,
no, that's all track rubber. I mean, the tires are so expensive, but I leave the rubber scuffs and stuff on there because it's like I feel like it's like a rite of passage.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like I've earned those.
They're like scars.
Yeah, kind of. I'll clean them off at the end of the year, but as of right now, they're staying.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I always thought that was pretty funny.
Yep.
But so I've been having a lot of fun with that, and it's funny because like the car is super serious, and like the state of how like social media and all that other shit. Like you'd think that like I'd want to share that with the world or whatever, and like you guys, I've known you guys for over a decade.
Yeah.
And you didn't even know I had the damn thing.
Nope.
So I think that's like really cool.
I legit thought it was the other one.
No kidding, yeah. And you're like, whoa, this is legit.
Like, wait a minute.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that's
that thing-
super fun.
And well, the funny part too is like speaking on the social media part, your old RX-7 on Instagram looked sick.
Yeah.
We would have never known that
Yeah.
it was a piece of crap and whatever, you know what I mean? So that's the funny part is you finally build one and get the right one and it's nowhere to be seen.
Right.
And you're just enjoying it.
Yeah, rust-free chassis,
Yeah.
perfect. Like, thing was flawless.
Sick.
But it's funny, I'm up at Canaan Motor Club, and this guy comes up to me and he goes, "Was this car always red?" I go, "Why?" He goes, "Because I had a red one." I go, "Where are you from?" He goes, "Vermont." I shook it. I put my hand out. I go, "I bought that car over 10 years ago." He goes, "Is this the car?" I go, "No." Like, that car died a long time
Yep.
ago. But it's funny. I met
That's
the
so funny.
super random, wicked nice guy.
Yep.
But yeah, so my girlfriend, she's right into hot rods too. Okay. So she's got a 1983 C10 two-wheel drive short bed. It's got a big block 396 automatic in it. That's an ice cream machine.
God, yeah.
That's an ice cream machine. Yeah. It's got a bench seat.
Yep.
It's flat black with a red interior.
Perfect.
And it's not a rattle can flat black. It's like nice.
Yep.
I think like everybody who's owned it has been a mechanic, with all different skill levels. It's like wire nuts and like, other house shit in there. I was on the side of the road and I went to go and do something and I brushed against a wire and the truck shut off.
Oh, yep.
And I'm like, what did I just do? I need to retrace my steps. And it was a wire nut, you know what I mean? The wire nut came loose. But so we've been messing around with that and that's been like a pretty fun project because it's like a running project.
Yep.
And what's fun about it is like it's got a bunch of like, it was built in the 90s, so it's got like all the 90s garbage on it.
Yeah.
No offense. So it's had like clear taillights and like the grill that covers the headlights and the
Oh, yeah.
the billet.
Yeah, like all the shit that you would get in the 90s.
Wait, what was that store in the mall? Drive-in style?
Drive-in style, yep.
That was right up on the wall when you walked in.
The engine has the full like Kmart like dress up kit. So it's like the cheapest, crappiest, thinnest like sheet metal chrome. All of it leaks and stuff like that. But like, we can like pull this off and spray paint it and like do this and do that. So like that's been a really fun project. The engine and transmission in that truck is sad. It's very tired. It's sad. Yeah, it's shit.
Seen a life
of like 50 dudes getting drunk and doing burnouts. Because they're like big block, you know what I mean? So that's on the forever expanding list this winter is to we're gonna yank. I say we, but I'm gonna yank the engine. I'll rebuild that and put a little hot cam.
Does she sit out there with you or anything?
Oh yeah. Okay. She's right into it. Good. So it's super cool.
That's awesome.
But she loves it, and that's what it's about. It's a good truck to like toss the dog in and like get ice cream.
Yep.
So it's like you said, like with your bench seats, like. Bench seats are for a good dog and a good woman.
Literally.
And the guy who took that away had neither.
Yep.
So
some sad man sitting in a room somewhere was like, nope, we're going to bucket seats.
Yeah, center console.
Yep.
Yeah, or the 60-40.
Yeah, so me and my mom can sit in there together because that's the only person in his life.
He had a wife he hated. Didn't want him near him.
Yeah. So I've been having a lot of fun with that just because it's like a running project.
Yeah, that's the perfect way to put it too. Is and especially if let's say you ran into an issue where like, oh, it's not going to run this week. It's not the end of the world.
Right.
You guys both have daily drivers, I would assume.
A couple of them.
Yeah, and you're good to go. So there's something else to enjoy about that too, where you're like, oh, okay, well, if we have to wait a week or whatever, then we're fine. Or you find the part you're missing on Marketplace and go and get it the next day.
Yeah, it's been fun. Like it's got like these crappy wheels on it. So I'm like, we need to put the steel wheel with the hubcap on there. So I like, for her birthday, I got a grill, stock grill.
Yep.
OEM plus. You can tell them a VW.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Thanks, guys. I blame both of you.
It doesn't leave you.
Literally, yeah. So I got like the OEM grill and we painted it and like the steel wheels, just rattle can.
Yep.
We put door panels on it, rattle can. Just taillights. They're like $20 on Amazon. I'm like, I think I like this more than she does. You know what I mean? I continue to run out of gas with it.
Yeah.
So that's super fun.
We love that.
Yeah. She was like, yeah, the other day, she's like, yeah, I put $20 in it and it ran out of gas.
Put like 4 gallons in it.
No, I did the math. It was like 3.1 gallons of fuel. And I'm sure the pickup tube isn't on the bottom of the tank. So there's like a full gallon right there. So that's been, I'm telling her, I'm like, this is the life. Like, this is it. This is it. Like, if you complain about this and you just aren't about it, it's like when someone lowers their car and they hit the ground and they complain about it. It's like, come on, maybe this just ain't for you.
This is what you signed up for. Like, get used to it or get out.
Yeah, literally. So I'm like, it's part of it. Like, a thing kind of runs like crap and it breaks down all the time. It's what it is. It looks cool though. Like,
my truck runs out of fuel at quarter of a tank.
Oh, really?
So I have to. When we were in the Cape, we're driving, and I'm like mildly panicking because I'm like, oh crap! And when it starts to run out of fuel, it'll sputter, and then all of a sudden it'll kind of take off when it finds fuel, and then it'll do it all over again. And we passed by 4 gas stations. None of them have diesel fuel.
Perfect.
So I'm like, nice. I was like, we're going to be stranded in the middle of nowhere, finally, in all seasons gas station. Like you said about the barn with the RX-7. Like it was, God, like the sun was pointed directly at it. Exactly. And I was like, oh my God, I didn't even notice that the entrance was so shitty. I just cut the wheel in, banged the front lip off of everything, dragged the bumper. I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm like, we're getting fuel now before this thing runs out.
Yeah. You're like, I don't want to have to bleed an injection pump.
No.
Right here. Yeah.
No, but it's funny. My girlfriend was like, are you good? And I was like, no, I'm fine. She's like, it says quarter of a tank. I'm like, it does, but it doesn't. Yeah. I'm like, because that's lying to me right now.
Yeah, I'm so terrified of that with my Cummins. I don't go below a half tank.
Yep.
Just because I'm like, I don't have any tools with me and I'm not bleeding this injection pump.
I'm having a bad time.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's, so we've been having a lot of fun with that. But in January, I picked up that 2001 Dodge Ram. That was a really cool truck. Yep. There's a kind of a neat story behind that. So I didn't buy it from the original owner. I bought it from just a guy who owned it for a few months. And, I get there, I'm looking over the truck and I'm being like real thorough this time. Unlike other marketplace finds where I'm like, yep, looks good. And the guy's like, I'm like, anything wrong with it? And the guy straight up was like, there's nothing wrong with this truck. And, the clutch pulls out where it needs to, the brakes break where it needs to. Like, this truck is like good. So like, he was pretty firm on the asking price, and I thought the truck was like super worth it. It's a 2-wheel drive, 5-speed, 24 valve, VP44 injection pump. And, it's just like stock as a rock, absolute time capsule. It has a Kenwood stereo, like a Kenwood head unit, and that's it.
From like 2001.
Actually, it's a modern one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's got an updated head unit, and other than that, it's like stock. So we take it for a drive, and I come back and I pay the man, and I drive home with a smile on my face. Like I've never owned a diesel before. I don't even know how the damn things work. Yeah. But I'm like driving this thing. I'm like, hell yeah, daddy's home. Yeah. And so I asked the guy, I'm like, hey, do you think I can get the original owner's phone number? No. So I get it, whatever. So I call him one day and I said, hey, did you own a Dodge Ram? He's like, I did. Why? I'm like, well, I own it now. And he's like, why are you calling? And I'm like, I want to know more about this truck. And he was kind of reluctant. And so I'm just like, I love this truck, and I can tell that you love this truck. So he told me about every ding and dent and whatever, and every trip it made. And so this guy has kept a logbook in the center console ever since its first fill up at 372 miles.
Oh, you don't see that anymore.
Nope.
So he logged the mileage, the cost of fuel, and how many gallons he put in, every trip it took, where he went, and every replacement part he's ever done. And it's all in one book. Dude. And so I keep up with it, obviously. Yeah. Mega nerd. Yep. But right from the beginning. So he told me all this, and he ordered it brand new, and he didn't have much money at the time. He was a young man with a family. And now he's a retired man, and he bought a new truck because this one was a little too loud. It's crazy. This thing was with him his whole life.
That's so sick.
Well, so he goes, what did you pay for that truck? And I was like, I paid $15,000 for it. And he's like, I just hear him go like, that son of a bitch. And I was like, why? Like, he goes, I had it listed. Now, mind you, this is a sub 100,000 mile.
Yep. Second gen.
And it's like cherry. So he goes, I had it listed for $12,500. He goes, I sold it to him for $8,500.
Wow. He hammered him.
He goes, sold me this sappy story and all this.
Dude.
I'm like, $8,500 for this low mileage truck. I see some of these trucks in 4-wheel drive go for like $35,000.
Yeah.
In very similar shape.
Yep.
But being 2-wheel drive, it's a little less desirable.
Yeah.
Actually, technically, excuse me, it's 1-wheel drive.
Well, yes.
So yeah, $8,500. I'm like, man, oh man. And so I wish I got it then. So I think I paid an appropriate price for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't get screwed.
No, totally fair.
The other guy got a hell of a deal and was also a bit of a scumbag.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, he cashed out. He doubled, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, almost doubled his profit.
Yeah.
So, like, that guy was
And if he bought it from the old guy, let's say he was asking, 9 or 10 or whatever, and he got it for
Right.
85 and didn't
fine.
give this story sick. But like, I guarantee you, he's like, I've always wanted one. I'm going to do this with it. I have plans with it, yada, yada, yada. And then he knew he was just going to double his money.
Yeah. Super bummer. But I think I paid a fair price for it.
Yeah, you didn't get screwed.
I always say, I'm like, this thing's going to last me forever. But like, I have a feeling in 2 years, I'm going to trade that thing for like a Trans Am or something.
Yep.
So, but yeah, my plans with that are just to keep it stock. The AC blows ice cold. The heat blows hot. It tows my trailer with the race car on it,
Dude.
like flawless.
It's the best setup.
It cleans up like phenomenal.
Yep.
It's kind of interesting. The older I get, the more I like to see like the versatility of a toy. Where I'm like, this is cool. I like shifts cool. It makes turbo noises. It's pretty quick. But I can also haul. I can pick something up in the bed.
Yep.
I took my dad out for Father's Day. I took my whole family out, and I'm like, cool. I can like shovel my whole family in here, and like we can all go for a ride in this like cool hot rod, you know what I mean? Yeah. And it's got the American Jay-Z, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So 6 in a row ready to tow.
Yep.
So like I think like getting older, being like having something that's like utilitarian is like super, super fun.
There is something to be said about getting into a vehicle that is useful.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
That was like, we were talking in the group chat earlier this week, like how times have changed.
Yeah.
And when it comes to like modifying vehicles and the way you look at vehicles now versus how we looked at them
Absolutely.
10, 15 years ago.
Yep.
It's totally different.
It's wild. I want something that's comfortable. Like for daily wise, I want it comfortable. I want it to have AC. I want it to do all these things. And back in the day, it was like, it runs sick, and barely, but I'm going to work or I'm going wherever. Or,
the trunk is big enough for me to have 6 oil pans in it just in case I break one. Nice.
It's funny. Like full circle. I had the Jetta back in the day, and now I'm back in another one, and it's like stock as a rock. It's so slow. But I get like 39.4 miles per gallon was the highest I've gotten so far, and I just pound it 60 miles a day on the highway.
Oh wow.
And but no AC. This summer has been brutal, and it probably needs a $30 AC solenoid. You know what I mean? But like, it's one of those things where like I literally can't be bothered.
Yeah. The RX-7 needs work, or the C10 needs work.
It's just a commuter, and I will like put an engine or trans in it if I have to, because it owes me nothing. I paid nothing for it. It's got 130K on it. It's a good car.
Yeah.
So it's just a beater with
drive it into the ground.
But I had a Silverado 2018, and I was completely upside down in it. And I'm like, this is such a garbage vehicle. And everybody's got one. And it had the typical transmission issue, it slipped and banged and all that. And I'm like, what am I doing? I could afford it, but it's like, the payment is so much. I can't work on this damn thing. Like, I don't know much about it, nor do I care.
Nope.
Because it's a kind of a shit vehicle.
Yeah.
So now I own only old vehicles, and I owe nothing on any of them.
It's sick.
So it put me in like a really cool financial spot, and now I have a bunch of like cool old rigs that look different than everything else in the parking lot. Like I pulled into a parking lot in the Cummins, and there was 3 gray F-150s, all with black wheels that stuck out a little bit.
Yep.
And they weren't all parked together, but they were there. And I'm like, I couldn't even fathom driving something that somebody else has.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I agree. And so your daily, the Jetta, like what color is it?
Black with black steel wheels.
Yeah. So you could be anyone, but like
Literally,
then you get home and you look at your garage and you're like, you know what? Never mind. I'm going to take this. Like, yeah, it's perfect.
Yep. Like the Dodge has like a like an OG Mopar Dodge license plate on the front.
Yep.
Like I don't run 2 plates on it, you know what I mean? So it's just like that's kind of a hot rod too.
Yeah.
So it's it's fun. Like the Jetta, like you said, I could be anybody.
Yep.
And there's no stickers on it. There's no identification. There's no plate. It's just traffic.
Yep.
And I call it the incognito. You know,
It's perfect.
The lights work.
Yep.
There's no bulbs out. Like you can just like right under the radar.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I've been like really enjoying where I'm at right now. Like car wise, like the fleet is it's fun. It keeps it interesting.
It's funny you say it too. Like when we were talking about getting a little bit older, you're 30.
Yep.
You talked about fuel mileage.
Right.
That's a huge point in driving the Jetta every day is that you're not breaking the bank driving one of your fun cars or the Silverado, I guess, was probably not great on fuel. I know my newer F-250 isn't. Like, so it's funny also having that mindset of like, well, I should probably start saving money on that aspect too.
It's the best part. I mean, I like purposely took the long way here because I picked up dinner when I was on my way down here and just kind of like drove around a little bit. Drive it once a week.
Yep.
So I beat the bag out of it.
Yeah.
Still park in the driveway 38.7 miles to the gallon.
Heck yeah.
See,
I'm like, this is
I'm not
perfect.
there yet. I still have 2 vehicles that are horrible on fuel, but I think my issue is I don't have a place to park a third. I would keep both of them and just
You always have a place.
Well, I'll find a place, but I would get a commuter vehicle. Also, my commute's 10 minutes, so it doesn't really matter. But
Same
at the
thing with
time,
mine.
every once in a while, I think about it. I'm like, wow, this $100 a week in fuel in this thing sucks.
Right.
Like, it'd be really cool to not have to do that. But then I'm like, I also kind of like it.
It's funny when I bought the Jetta, I filled it up for the first time and I'm like, hot dog, $32. And then we bombed Iran.
Yeah.
And I'm like, cool. $52.
Yep.
So like that was a super bummer, but I just put like swamp gas in it. You know what I mean?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's a
It'd run off
tractor.
Dunkin' Donuts coffee.
Yeah, it's a single cam automatic, so like it's a little tractor.
So you went back with another 2 liter then?
Yeah, this time it's an auto. So I liked it. I actually, I went through this thought process getting older. I was like, I shouldn't get a 5-speed because of this reason. If there's ever a safety issue where like I can't do something and somebody needs to do something in a safety environment, like we need at least one thing that I own that is just like turn the key, put it in dumb and go. And that was a real thought in my mind. I'm like, well, I need to have something that anybody can move.
Life's got like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Starting to get older and realize.
Thinking of safety though, man, trying to merge onto the highway with an automatic 2 liter.
It's to the floor. It's to the floor. It has an S below the D, and I actually Googled it.
Slightly less suck.
Yeah, right. It just like raises the revs a little bit. It's still very slow.
Jeez, not a real sport mode.
No. It's I think S stands for suck.
Yeah.
but yeah, no, I've been really enjoying the fleet lately, and we've been having a lot of fun with.
I mean, you got a hell of a fleet so far.
Yeah, thank you, man.
That's crazy.
And
It's super cool. My girlfriend's got a 14 3 Series BMW car.
Yep.
And then she's got an Infinity SUV. Those are like her 2 dailies because you have to have multiple dailies.
yeah, obviously.
Yes.
So it's like we've got like 8 vehicles in the yard, and it's just like it's getting out of control. Like I'm thinking about like paving more of the yard and like.
I mean, do you guys use the grass?
Oh yeah, I mean we have for cars.
Yeah, true, yeah.
So I do a ton of oil changes, a lot of brakes.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean. It's like it's just sometimes getting overwhelmed.
As long as the dog has enough grass to run around, I think you're good.
plenty. Yeah, plenty.
Pave the whole front yard. You'll be
Basically,
fine.
yeah. We're looking at doing the reclaim pavement.
Yep.
So it's just like it's starting to get out of control, and we're like always on Marketplace or like these auction websites, and we're like, oh, we got to get this. John Ludwig had that Corvair for sale.
Yep,
I don't know if
saw
you guys
that.
saw that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm like, $6,500. It's like
Dude.
basically free.
Yeah, and it's cool.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
Patina. So I'm a sucker, you know.
Yeah, obviously.
So yeah, no. Hopefully, we don't get a boat. Hopefully, we don't get any more hot rods. Like
I'm gonna message that guy with that boat and offer him 85, and if he takes it, I'm sending it to you.
we're going. Yeah. So yeah, that's where I've been at. So there's the last like 10-year update.
Yeah.
I mean, I would like to add too that your Mark 6 back in the day was like cream of the crop.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Like that thing was sick, and even on what you had on the stock, like 19s or whatever it was, like factory Volkswagen wheels at one point.
I'd imagine I had
whatever.
Yeah, you had a few
and, like,
different.
yeah, quite a
yeah.
few.
I change wheels every year.
Yeah, but even on like stock Volkswagen, like different stock Volkswagen wheels, it still looked sick. Like it was just one of those cars that was like simple, but like just nice. All
Yeah, 'cause
the
it was
way
a full
around.
Votex kit, right?
Yeah.
Real
Yeah,
Votex.
yeah, real Votex.
And then I had so it was a swing arm solid axle rear end, and I did a IRS swap.
Yep.
I was like on Vortex, there was only like one guy who'd done it. So I was like, less than 5 people who had done it at the time. The car only had like 5,500 miles on it, and I put a Mark V rear end in it. And so then I bagged it after that. But yeah, we shaved I cut the exhaust and just did a turn down. So we shaved the exhaust cutout in the back bumper. We did like the shaved tow hook in the front and the full Votex kit, which was like unbelievably expensive. $500 lip, $800 side skirts, like crazy. And then I did some like interior stuff and some doodads and whatnots. And then all my money went into wheels. So I love doing the wheel thing, and that was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with that car.
Yeah.
I miss dragging it on the highway.
Yeah.
That's a lot. That was a lot of fun.
Yep. Well, now you got to bag like an old pickup or something so you can do it again.
Yeah, it's on the list.
Yeah, because that's a game changer too.
Yeah.
Dragging your rear bumper down the road is something else.
Yeah, we should get together, and I have an idea for some drag blocks.
Cool.
With a spring on it, so when you air out, it still
I'm in.
airs out flat.
You live a little bit too far away, so I will be trailing it to your house, but I'm in.
I'll just come to you.
Deal.
Yeah, I've already got it built up in my
Cool.
head.
I've got the shop. We
Yeah,
can do
heck
it.
yeah. So yeah, that's on the list of things. But yeah, I did really like that Jetta. I met a lot of cool people doing it.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. Won a lot of trophies. Like,
Yeah.
believe it or not, like
Me, you, and Brian.
Brian. Yeah,
Yep.
it was cool. It was always like, what's going on?
Yeah.
He's gonna pull it now. Brian's car is like super crazy now, and
Is it really?
yeah, it's wide, full metal wide body.
Okay.
Yeah, and but your car was always like super awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't regret getting rid of it, but I do. Like I got rid of it to get the Skyline. But if I would have waited like 2 more years, I could have bought the Skyline.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
just one of those things. I wasn't in the position. I had to get rid of a car. And if I would have waited a couple of years, I would have been fine.
Is that the one you regret?
Yeah. Like, because the problem was 3 years ago, I got another Mark 6.
Okay.
And I was like, I fucked up. Like I got in it and I was like, I like driving it. Like, you know what I mean? I'm right back into a Mark 6 and I was like, I should have just kept the other one.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's one of those where I didn't regret getting rid of it to get the car that I got, but at the same time, I should have waited.
Yeah. What's one you regret, Mike?
So sentimental wise would probably be my first Mark V, just because like of the amount that was to this day, the car that I did the most amount of work.
That was a good car.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, that was ridiculous. I mean, I had no business putting, having Seth do the almost 2-inch widened rear arches with the factory body lines and tucking the 10s and everything. Like the car had no business being what it was. I wish I took it farther. I wish I got to like interior and more like engine bay stuff rather than just all like the visual OEM parts. Granted, at the time, I mean, I sold a 5-year-old Jetta with 60,000 miles on it for almost $17,000. So like, I don't regret it that much, but also it's like one of those things, like wish I didn't sell it, but that also got me the GLI, which was a lot of fun. And then progressing to the CC and a few other things.
The CC was good.
Yeah.
That was a great car. There was nothing, bags and wheels. That's all that car ever was.
I remember it had like 400 miles on it and you bagged there.
Temp tagged and bagged, baby.
That was like, what year was that?
13.
Yeah. So I remember I think I had just gotten my license. So like, and I knew you, but from afar. So like hearing that story was like, oh my God, as a kid driving a Mark III with no floors in it, I was like, that is insane. He was on temp tags and he bagged in another.
It wasn't that impressive. The employee lease deal at the time of VW was $375 a month for that car.
But I'm 16 and I'm just like, oh my goodness.
When you had that car, I literally thought you were a god amongst men.
Dude, exactly.
I was like, whoa.
Yep.
Like this guy, he's got money coming out of his
like
ears.
like
I can assure you at that time I did not.
It was like the fable of
Modifying the bank's
Oh my goodness, he did that.
I'm like, he went to H2O? That's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, but like honestly, the all track, I wish I never got rid of that.
Yeah.
I miss that car to this day. That thing was it was an IS-38 away from being the perfect car.
Yep.
But the older stuff, I mean, I'm not going to beat the bag again. Yeah. The Vigan, I wish I never got rid of that
Wait,
car.
you had a Vigan?
And then I wish at the time I had the money to put into it. But when I had my 2.7 manual A6, that was a car that I got for a pretty decent deal. It had decent mileage on it. It was in really good shape and was a well taken care of car.
Yep.
But at the time of where it was in my life, I just didn't have the money to, when it broke, I didn't have the money to put into it to keep it nice. And I wish, because now if you find a clean 2.7 6-speed A6,
good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
Yep.
That's the thing.
And you're paying
there's
all
not
the
even
money.
a value to it. It's just good luck finding one if you even can. So
What's your regret?
I have a lot of them, Gilly. No,
Same.
to be honest, I was looking through pictures and stuff randomly a couple days ago. The red Mark IV wagon, I love
That was
that
a
thing.
beautiful
on
car.
CCWs, on air, small weird interior. Like I did full GLI interior, well, leather, like stock leather seats, but full GLI, like, you know, the little button, the dash and the cluster and the shifter
brushed
and-
aluminum.
Yeah. So if I'm not mistaken, I asked the kid for the VIN number. I think it's back up for sale.
Oh.
I have seen it twice now in the last couple years, and I'm like, shit. I'm like, I don't need it, but like, cool daily driver.
Anything changed besides the wheels?
Yeah, it kind of looks like crap.
Oh, okay.
Being honest with you, but that's okay. I think that thing, and I don't know that the E36. I can't say I regret selling because it got totaled.
Yeah.
It got hit.
The Silver Mark III, though.
Silver Mark III was a good car
was a
too.
good car.
See, like that's my issue is there's so many that I start thinking of and I'm like, oh shit, that would have been cool. Oh, like,
What about the Silverado, though?
dude, so that was coming up next.
that was a good
thing,
one, yeah.
and so like we've talked a lot about social media tonight. That was definitely one that kind of grew my social media, like just because it was so weird and it was like on rubber band tires, but it had like car fitment and it was just like stupid. And I made a lot of friends like through this brand at the time, Fear of Dying, and I drove it to Jersey and met up with all those kids and did that whole thing. And like, so I think like for me personally, that was something like, I don't want to say mentally or emotionally, but not a physical thing that I miss. I loved that truck for what it was. And it was a 6-cylinder 5-speed. It was nothing.
Oh, no shit.
But
I didn't even know that.
Dude, I paid $800 for the truck.
I love the quadra-steer bed.
So that was a cool little feature too. But like, I wanted to go with the V6 because more pan clearance. There was like stupid little things, but the truck wasn't worth a piss hole in a snowbank. It was nothing.
I've never heard that phrase
That's
before.
a good one.
Piss hole in a snowbank.
I think we talked about it on one of the earlier episodes though. It's like, it's funny, like as you get older, like there are always those cars that like you regret, but like as you run through your list of cars, like everyone served a purpose. Yeah. Like I even remember, like no one probably even remembers the fact that I had a red 2017 GLI.
Nope.
Right? No one remembers.
I would have called you a liar.
No one remembers it.
Yep.
I remember it because I traded in my Golf R for that car.
Yep.
And that car got me a new car. That got Shauna a new car for less than what I was paying for the Golf R. And that set us up for like buying our first house. So it's like that car, I'll always remember that car because I mean, I enjoyed it. It was a great, I mean, all it was I chopped the shifter off, put a shift knob on it and had H&R springs on it. That was
Deal.
But I will always remember that car solely because of that, because it like served a purpose. And like the stupid cars, like, you know, the car that, you know, when we took Logan home from the hospital was in our silver Tiguan. Like I'll always remember that. The first white Atlas.
Yep.
I took Cole home from the hospital. So it's like, it's all these like little cars that like you think about that like they might not mean shit to anybody. But they all hold this like slight little like value with you because they served some sort of purpose along the way.
Mine's definitely the Camaro for sure.
Yeah.
That was like the one.
Well, like you said, it was like your first real quote race car. Like it was what you wanted it to be. And it was beautiful.
I mean, it was like literally perfect.
What do they call those? The frog eyes?
Catfish.
Catfish eyes, yeah.
It looks like an RX-7.
Yeah, that's honestly that's why I had basically 2 Camaros that were red. So I was like, I really don't need. They have the same engine, the same transmission, like blah blah blah. This one was just way more stout. But like like the transmission was like $7,500.
Yep.
So like if I broke that, I'm like, cool, I'm done for like the whole 2 years.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So it was like way too much for what I could handle cost wise if anything broke on it. But like, I mean, that car, you'd be like cruising down the road in second gear, rev it up and drop the clutch and do a burnout for like 3 telephone pole lengths. You know what I mean? And it was like that every time I drove it. And I'm just like, I just like put this thing on kill every time.
Yep.
And it loved every second of it. And it was cool because it was like full interior, like heat, no air conditioning.
Yeah.
But T-tops, which were sick and I'm bald, so I get like a sunburn on my head.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah, I know. I know that struggle.
And like the full interior like streetcar thing was fun because like I would drive it in the rain and had wipers and like, I don't know, I'm getting older type shit. So like, I really loved that. I could roll the windows up and it only droned like not that bad. And, and, you know, I drove it to Wolfsgard to Vermont, did that and like cruised up there on those terrible fucking roads and hated every part of that. But like those cars as a whole, they're like super rattly and the plastic and it's cheap and like the doors are plastic.
But
and, like
that's a part of it though.
It is.
I think there's something to that too.
No one's buying an F body and being like, yes, I am buying a luxury vehicle.
Like the seats only have so many get-ins and get-outs. Yeah. And I broke the seat. Like I put my knee down to grab something. It like split the stitching. And I was like, like I did it. So I had to I bought seats out of a 30,000 mile car and they're like plush. And that was like a huge selling point when I sold it. I'm like, these seats are like creme de la creme. People are like, you know, oh my God.
And these seats have 6 months of use left in them.
Literally. So like, and like the doors have so many opens and closes. So like, but that was the one that got away. That was like, it was so rowdy. It had a twin disc and like sucked to drive all the time. It was either on or off. And like,
sometimes that's the best though.
Yeah. It had like, it was the guy who I bought it from, he built it to pro charge it. And then he was like, time out, this thing's getting away from a street car like quickly. And he didn't want to like, oh, I'm going to gut it now and do all that. So he kind of like just stopped. But that was a extremely rowdy street car that was still slower than a new Mustang.
Yep. Which is a bit of a shame. Like,
you
know, you're so excited about it. And don't get me wrong, you still probably were even when that Mustang walked to you. But
I'm still excited.
Yeah. But there is something about like you're driving this thing and you know what it is and what it means. And then Joe Shit the Ragman bought one and bought a brand new Mustang and he's blowing your doors off. He's like, oh, like
I would street race that thing all the time, like roll racing on the highway, and it would just be like, yeah, thank you. And as soon as I would like push the clutch into shift, they'd wind out a little bit further, and then it was just over at that point. It's just like I'm like goodbye. And I'm like, damn, this is a fully built engine, Texas speed heads, like got all the doodads, and like this stock Mustang with like no exhaust just like walked me
with a 15% interest rate.
Yeah, literally.
By you.
Yeah, I'm like, dang it. So that was the one though. That was definitely the one. I don't know if I'll ever own another one, but
did you see Cletus? He has one of those, but like the whatever anniversary.
Yeah. His has like 13,000 miles. Mine had 91,000. Dude. So I thought that was cool. But
that is super cool.
I was like salivating over that because I'm like, man, that's a good looking car. They are tough looking.
They are.
The Trans Am is same car but different.
Yep.
But I don't know if I'll have one of those or not. But
it's on your list though at some point if you can find one.
Yeah. So back when I was a kid, in 2001, my cousin, female, she was like 19 at the time. She bought a 2000 WS6 Trans Am, 6-speed black with the chrome wheels. And I remember like we'd be at a family function and she'd pull up in that car and like everybody'd be like, Jesus, look at that car. Like Ram Air, the whole deal, you know?
So it's funny that's probably part of the reason why I love F bodies. When I was playing Little League Baseball, this kid that I was on his team always, like for like 3 years running, his mom had a silver WS6 6-speed black interior with chrome wheels. And every time I was like, fuck.
Look at that car with the big Ram Air hood, and you're just like,
G60 Tim might have one for sale at some point. Ooh. He's got 2 of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's a collector of fine automobiles.
Yes, he is.
Well, Tim, you know who to hit up if you're looking to sell
I'll trade you a Cummins for it.
Hey, he's a big diesel guy.
Yeah,
perfect. Let's talk.
Yeah. Just know Gilly's gonna lowball you. It's just gonna be face to face.
Yeah, we'll trade cash on your end. Yeah. That's other than that, I don't really have many bucket list cars.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like they come and go for me.
I want an Acti van.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I want a van.
Yep.
You know?
Getting older.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want an Odyssey, but the Japanese ones where the doors open the correct way rather than the slide. I would kill for one of those.
I've always wanted a Disco 2.
Yep.
I don't know why. Always wanted one.
Yep.
Someday, when I want to own a car that will literally never drive.
Yeah.
I have like unobtainable cars, but I'll just never.
Yeah.
I'm Googling it. And I'm like, oh, I know what the fuck he's talking about.
Like my dream
Land Rover.
Yeah.
70 CUDA.
I know. It took me a
You'll
second.
never have one.
Never have one.
But
I'll never have a 70
nice to
CUDA
dream.
ever. And I'm sure I'd drive one and be like, this thing sucks.
yeah.
That's the thing. You're going to spend 100 and something.
Yeah.
And you're like, this is a waste of money.
Yeah, this thing stops like shit, turns like shit.
What is that, like never meet your idols? Isn't that like a thing?
Yeah.
It's basically the same thing.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like I want to look at it from afar, but if I ever drive it, it's gonna ruin it.
There are definitely certain cars, and like I feel like in that muscle car era that you're better off like if you have the money, just buy it and put it in a garage.
Yeah.
Like don't even bother.
Buy a poster of it and hang it in your garage.
We were talking about that yesterday or today at work. NSXs.
Yep.
Pay $60K for a car that basically has a Honda Odyssey motor in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'd love one.
Oh, 100%. I put in for the raffles.
Yep.
I did one today, $9. If I fucking win it, cool. I got
Yeah,
one for $9,
sick.
but I'm not spending $60K on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy.
Do they drive well?
Probably not.
No. And they don't look like they're very comfortable inside.
No.
There.
But for $9,
Yeah.
fucking Lara will drive the shit out of that.
Drive in the snow.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. You know how many
daily
people
Dude.
would lose their mind?
Remember a couple years ago in like Boston or New York, someone was like daily driving
Lamborghini
or a McLaren or something
Yeah.
like in the snow in downtown New York, and everyone's just like brains are exploding, and that guy's probably having the time of his
yeah.
life.
But that's the thing. I always appreciate that stuff. Like when you're driving down the highway and you see like a 997 or with a roof rack on it with a snowboard on it, all plastered in snow
Have you
and
ever
mud.
seen
You're like, good for you.
the videos or pictures of like the parking lots out in like wherever, Colorado or Utah, whatever it is, and they're just like, it's all like Lambos and stuff with skis and snowboards and whatever, and these people are just trucking through the snow in them.
It's different though. It's like a modern car that's like mostly plastic and like they made like a trillion of them where like I think a lot of the older cars that we like, they're most of them are turned into like tin cans.
Yeah.
And there's not many of them left. And if you find a good one, it's like a breathtaking like sight to behold. So it's like a little bit different when you're like, oh, that's one of like 9 trillion Lambos.
Like you go down to Florida and you drive on the highway and you're like, oh, I haven't seen one of those in 2 decades.
Yeah, it's a time capsule.
like
down
a
there.
2000 neon.
Yeah. You don't. Yeah. It's crazy.
That
But
has
like that
floors
car is
still.
just commuting up and down the highway. Like it's
And that
nothing.
person who's driving it doesn't give a shit
No,
about
they have no idea that those do not exist above the Mason-Dixon
Yeah,
line.
literally.
It was like 6 months ago because Ross McLaughlin out in California, like obviously everything that we haven't seen in 15 years is still on the road out there.
Yep.
And I was driving down 93 and I saw a first gen Altima. Or maybe, I don't know if it's a first gen, I might be wrong, but
But like that 97,
like,
right?
No, like 93, 94, like the more kind of bubbly ones.
Yep.
Just some old dude driving it down the highway. Thing had no rust on it, nothing. And I'm like, where did you find that?
It sat in someone's garage. I guarantee it.
Oh yeah.
Meemaw drove it forever.
Yeah, and it was the horrible what you'd expect. Like it was that green with the tan interior with hubcaps, and I was like, I cannot remember the last time I've seen one of these on the road.
Jonah's first car was a 97 Altima. His dad bought it brand new, and then Jonah got it. And it was even then it was in nice shape, but like you don't see those. And I remember I pictured the clutch was so bad. We were in his driveway with the emergency brake up in first gear, foot off the clutch.
But like
It would just sit there, not stalled, not
like
nothing.
even the run of the mill. When was the last time you seen a Dodge Intrepid on the road?
Yeah, I say that all the time.
Yeah.
It's funny that you say that, Al, about like, they're still alive down there, but they died up here like, 2 decades ago.
Yep. They just rot into the ground.
Funny that you say that. I never really thought about it till now, but I do recognize the fact that the cars that I grew up, or even we all grew up riding in when we were younger, are literally straight up not on the road again.
Yep.
Well, it's also like talking about the whole Lamborghini thing. It's like there's a part of me that feels like an asshole for parking a Mark III Jetta for the winter because you don't want to drive it in snow, and then you see someone in a $200,000 car, but the value is so different, like between monetary and like unobtainium.
Yep.
It's like, it doesn't matter the value of it. Park it, sit it, keep it away from the salt and everything else.
I do that with the Dodge. You know, like there's guys that are driving their like $120,000 Platinum in the snow, but my $15,000 Dodge doesn't leave the driveway.
Yeah.
But like they made like 20 bajillion second gen Dodges, but there's like, you know, 500 of them that are fucking worth a nickel.
Literally.
So it's like, and so I like think of that, but at the same time, sometimes I'm like, you know what, fuck it. Like it's not mine. It's just my turn. So like, fuck it. I'm just going to use the shit out of it.
Yeah. That's a good way to look at it too.
And like, it's a low mileage truck, but like, I'm going to drive it. Like, you know, they're made to drive. So that's kind of been my mindset, is just like, fuck it, just drive it.
Yeah. But also with the mindset of, I'm going to take care of it too. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's the big thing, is people get in the mindset of like, well, fuck it, I'm just going to drive it. It's meant to be driven. Yes, but like, grease it, wash the underside of it, be an adult, because
100%.
Then you're just going to turn into the next person who let one rot out and whatever.
If I drive it, so I bought it in January and I need to go to the dump or whatever, you know, because I live in a no horse town. I'll only take it out on a dry day.
Yep.
And if there's any like melt, I won't drive it because I don't want the splash.
Yeah.
And then the moment I get home, no matter what the temperature is, I'm washing the chassis.
Yep.
And I'm washing like, you know, the pinch welds and underneath the bed and all that. So, I'm on like a creeper. I'm like cleaning this thing. And that's every time I drive it religiously in the snow, because like, yeah, fuck it, I'll drive it. But like you said, like I will take care of this thing. And I don't want to oil it.
No.
Because that's just like hell.
It's a mess.
Yes.
I just recently on my daily driver did the like POR 15, like the brush on. So it's not oily, not crappy. It hardens like paint. And then on top of it, I did the POR 15 undercoating, like rubberized undercoating, because I was like, I'm not doing this again, and B, I don't want to need it leaking everywhere, all over everything. I hate oil undercoating.
We have like a couple mini customers that oil the underneath their car, and we get it. And they're like, I have an oil leak. And I'm like, all right, cool, but I actually can't tell where it's coming from.
Yeah, true.
Because this thing is just coated.
My mechanic has refused a couple cars because they're just so bad.
Yep.
Like all the suspension bits are just covered in 2-3 years worth of oil undercoating. And it's like, I get it.
And road debris.
Dude, everything.
Yeah.
You're getting dripped on. Like it's in your hair. It's in your, like whatever. I'm like, I get it, dude. Like it's miserable.
Yeah,
I just
and on a mini too.
Yeah, of
I
all
just
things,
didn't understand
throw
it.
it away.
It's a full plastic bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, New England's a cool place to live.
Yeah, we're having a good time.
Yeah, we get like 2 months of good weather. We have to pound everything cool we want to do in 2 months, and then we have like 14 months of winter.
Yeah, and then you feel like you want to die the whole time.
Yeah, literally, it's like too cold in my shop to even do anything.
That's the worst part. Like, I don't want to go out in the garage in the wintertime.
I call it the refrigerator, because it's like it costs too much money to heat it full time, and it takes too long and costs too much money to heat it up for me to be out there for like, you know, the 2 to 3 hours I have after work a day. So then I'm just like, I'm just not going to.
Yep.
Because like, I don't want to go stand in the refrigerator. It's 35 degrees out there. It sucks.
The second you get a 40-degree day, though, you're in there.
And the doors are open and shit. Like, life's good. Yeah.
Shorts are on with a sweatshirt. You're like,
yeah,
perfect.
I'm going to get some sunlight in here. Might warm it up.
The first day in months, you feel like not dying because you have a little bit of sunlight and you're standing in the shop happy.
Yeah. And it's funny because, I'll heat the shop up, whatever. It'll be like super nice where I'm standing. But as soon as I crouch down, it's like, it's still 10 degrees. Yeah. Because the slab isn't warm.
No, yeah.
Mike Cashman, he does lowrider stuff, whatever. He posted the other day, he sold his Suburban. And I was like, oh, what are you getting next? And he was like, I'm moving south. And I was like, yeah, dude. He's like, I can't do it anymore. He's like, I love the car stuff too much, and the seasonal depression is just killing me. And I was like, I get it. Like it's the South sounds nicer and nicer every time.
I got about 10 years.
Not Florida South, but like Tennessee, Carolina South is where I'm at.
Smoky Mountains look pretty decent.
Yeah.
I'll report back.
Okay. Appreciate that. But no, that creeps up on my mind every time, or a lot of the time too. I'm like,
oh, you can use your shit all year round.
Dude.
But do you think you'd appreciate it as much?
Tom seems to be doing pretty fucking good.
Yeah, Tom likes
I feel like we might, because we've been through it.
Yes.
But I feel like the people who have been down there, it's the person with the Dodge Neon that doesn't know anything about it. Like, you know, someone's driving a C10 or an old Ford pickup or whatever it might be, and they're just, whatever. We just drive them
every day.
You don't need a daily.
Yeah.
Right. You can just drive your fun car anytime you want.
Yeah, and even race cars have air conditioning.
Yep. Fuck those people.
Yeah, literally.
It sounds so nice, but then you also think of the flip side as far as weather and animals and whatever things that kill you. I'm like, nah, I kind of like it up here because I'm not going to die walking.
I mean, we are one of the only places where you don't have to worry about, well, you don't, we'll see what happens with climate change, but right now you don't have to worry about,
a myth.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about tornadoes.
Yeah.
Right? You don't have to worry about hurricanes.
Nope.
Yeah, we get snowstorms and things like that.
Nobody
It's
dies.
Like,
Nobody dies from snow.
Yeah, we've talked about it a million times.
Yeah.
Like we almost pulled the trigger back in 21. We were genuinely going to go to like the Carolinas and start searching around. But then it's like, yeah, we've been here our whole lives, but it's like, where else? Like, generally where we live, it's like you're a little bit closer, but it's like. You're 45 minutes to 4,000 foot mountains. Yep. You're an hour to Boston. You're 45 minutes or less to the ocean.
Yeah.
And it's like, where else can you
I know.
get that?
I say the same thing often. You're like an hour and a half from Portland.
That's the thing. You're so close to and like, even at that, if you wanted to drive to New York City, it's a 4-hour drive. Like you're not it's just where you are. There's so many prime places that you can get to.
Realistically, otherwise you're an airplane ticket away from anything else you want to do.
And just in general, I mean, it's like a gorgeous area up here. I mean, talk about in terms of like, education, healthcare, jobs. I mean, if you look at like the whole picture, I mean, we're kind of like,
it really is.
We're kind of in that area.
I think maybe we look at the snow just because we've been around it our entire lives. Maybe we hate it a little bit more. You know what I mean? We take it for granted.
Well, especially if you're not a winter person. You'll never catch me dead on a fucking mountain.
I don't.
Absolutely not.
Winter
outside.
ass.
Yeah,
ass.
forget it. Yeah, you want to find me in the winter? I'll be sitting on a couch with a glass of bourbon.
Exactly.
That's about as
I
far
got a
as
guy
my
that
winter
shovels my
activities
driveway
go.
now.
Hell yeah.
I'm fucking done.
Yep. That's peak.
It's I always say it's like the biggest waste in time suck because you're just moving it for it to just melt.
Yep.
So I'm literally doing it for no reason. And most of the time I just like don't.
Towards the end of the season, when I know we're like on the cusp, I was like, I'm not fucking shoveling it because next week it's going to be gone.
Yeah.
It's
I don't care.
I'm not excited for my driveway this year.
My fucking back though was like last couple of years has been done. I was like, I can't.
I hate living in an apartment. I love living in an apartment.
Yeah.
I look outside, I'm like, it's snowing. I'm like, cool, I'm going to drive through this. And when I get home, it'll be cleared.
Wow, it is snowing like a banshee out there.
Yep.
Sounds like somebody else's problem.
Don't care.
Yeah.
I have to make it to work and I'm good.
Yeah, I got 100 feet of driveway and then a bunch of walkways to do. And I finally have a decent like snow removal machine. And it's a riding lawnmower with a
hell yeah.
So it's like pretty fun, but like it's still.
I was gonna ask.
So that's where I'm gonna. So we've always had like manageable sized driveways, but like you've been to our new house and like it's a
pretty long drive.
It's a lengthy driveway.
You can spend like $3,000 on a lawnmower with a snow thrower, or you can spend $2,500 and get yourself a Silverado with a plow.
Yeah, but I was gonna say. So when we bought the house, the guy they were moving south, an older couple, and he sold me his like year-old Husqvarna ride-on mower for $1,000. Perfect. So I was like, hell yeah! Oh, I've already been online looking like, all right, where are the snowblower attachments? Where's like plow attachment? All this like whatever I can get. Like I got to do something. I am not using my 26-inch wide snowblower.
I say that thing's got to be like 60 feet. It's got to be pretty close.
Yeah.
Mine's 100.
Yeah. Put a snowblower on the front of it, not a plow. You'll be so much happier.
Yeah, because you can actually throw it to the side.
It's cool too because you're like. I'm like a, mega nerd.
Yeah.
I'm like an engine nerd. So like when the snowblower's running and like you got like 10, 12 inches of snow and like the motor's starting to load up, you're like, this thing is working. And I love making the machine like work. You know what I mean? So I think you might get a little bit of like, when you like spool the turbo and it like makes the sound. Well, when that thing is like loaded up and it's shooting snow like 40 foot out, you're like, hell yeah. And you can drink while you do it too.
That's true.
It's not
let me tell you, my ass was out there on Sunday morning with my Sun Cruiser cutting the lawn, and I was like, hell yeah, great.
Yeah.
Home ownership.
Then.
Oh,
That's where it's at.
Al's on the flip side now, or he's over it.
Yeah.
I'm over it too. Yes.
I mean, we're all over it. It's just like, what can you do to make it slightly
Your
more
time's coming,
enjoyable?
Yeah, see, that's the funny part too, is I'm like excited for it because I haven't had
That
it.
wears off quick.
I could imagine, but
it does.
I want all the junk. Like I want that lawnmower to just beat the bag at it, but it works.
Dude, you'll have a you may end up like I do. Then you'll have like a pile of lawnmowers.
Well, yeah.
Because then you're like, this one sucks. I get another one. This one
Well, Ben,
sucks. Yeah.
when that happens, I have a hand-me-down Honda push mower
yeah, that's
that
where
I
it
got
starts.
from my dad. That son of a bitch, you can have gas in that thing for 3 years and not use it, and first rip,
Dude, nothing runs like a
fires
Honda.
up.
Yeah.
When you get,
I'll take it.
You will
I got
get
it.
my Honda
All right.
lawnmower.
The worst part is with my stupid autism, I'm probably going to end up with an old Ford tractor that kind of runs and it just works and I can use it and I'm happy
Ben,
on
you
it.
have a 20 by 20 foot patch of grass.
Literally.
Don't care.
I'm just driving around in a circle.
I had a 1981 Montgomery Ward. That was the first one I had. And I did rewired it, rebuilt the carburetor, redid all this. I got the thing like running super good. The transmission locked up. So then I bought a parts one and it was the wrong one.
Yeah.
And so now I had all these parts lawnmowers and I'm like, what am I doing? Yeah. So then I got like a decent one.
Just to say you did it.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, I like old stuff. You know what I mean?
Afraid of my future yard ending up being a junkyard.
Yeah, it happens quick.
Dude, because I will say that is the dream too, is to own a junkyard.
It's fun.
Dude, I would love one, like a full blown. I've had this conversation so many times, like just old trucks of a certain generation or a certain year that are worth it. Pick those up and just store them.
Yeah.
Take parts off of them.
I'd start picking up Mark II.
Exactly.
Literally just Mark IIs.
Yep.
I started dismantling company with it.
Dude, that's all I want. And I love taking shit apart too. So like that's even more fun. Yep. You just have I can just picture like the storage container full of fenders or hoods or whatever, and you're just like, yeah, you need one? Like, I got one.
It's like, this is how you own a junkyard. Oh, you need one of these? Not for sale.
Yeah.
They're like, but you have like 50 of them.
Don't
Not
care.
for sale.
Yeah. Did you hear me?
Yep. They are mine.
That's how you own a junkyard.
Yep. I'm going to continue to have 50 of them.
Right. And then I will die with them.
Yes.
And nobody will have them.
No, I want to bury them when I'm gone.
Yeah, that's standard.
Make a casket out of all the fenders.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. I don't know. We want to get any.
We've gotten into a topic about lawnmowers.
Yeah.
I think we're hitting that time.
We've gone.
Good convos though.
Yeah. No. Where did you? I don't think you've listened to everything.
Yeah.
All right. You don't. You're sporadic with
Just
what you
gonna
listen
call
to.
me out on the
No.
pod.
Hey.
Yeah.
I'm just
I
curious.
am a little. So I will say I'm not great with podcasts.
No.
In general.
Some people aren't.
So yes, I have listened to a handful of them, but not all of them.
We had a thing about tools. What tool you can't live without?
Oh,
Remember
yeah. I heard that one. Yeah.
On the other side of that, is there a tool that you bought, thought it would be like the best thing ever, and you're like, this thing sucks and I never use it?
I will answer the one best tool I've ever bought.
Okay.
My Bridgeport mill.
Okay.
It's a drill press on steroids. That is the best tool. I use it more than any other, no, I use a grinder the most, but like a tool that somebody doesn't need that I use a lot, Bridgeport mill, hands down. Let's see, tool that I bought that I wasn't too impressed with.
Yep.
What do you got? I need
Yeah.
So I bought, it was like a T10 to T30 swivel 1/4 inch sockets. And I was like, oh, whatever, $130 for 5 of them, thinking I won't have to use my quarter swivel to the actual T30. And I was like, this will be awesome. It sucked. The way it pivoted, it was almost like it was too short, and it just never worked the way I needed it to.
Yep.
How much did you spend?
I spent like $130 on it, which whatever it is, what it is, but they literally just sit in my box and collect dust.
Yeah, no, I think mine is the, so I'm a DeWalt guy.
Okay.
And I think the one that I bought, wasn't impressed, honestly used it one time, is the electric ratchet.
So I'm my
Too
Milwaukee.
big. It's too big.
I have a long neck
Yep, that's what, this is the fatty.
all the time. That's the only thing I really use. Oil changes. fucking
You neutral drop it.
neutral
Flat
drop.
rate Al.
Oh yeah.
The menace, dude.
Flat rate, can't wait.
Dude, he's a menace.
He's seen me work way too many times.
It's bad.
Oh, neutral drop. Fucking just zap that thing right off, right to the end. I just pull it away so I don't get oil on it. I'm
Animal.
the worst.
Animal.
But yeah,
Mine's a fatty head and like DeWalt. I don't know. Just the battery's too big. It's too bulky. I'm always like, oh, I'm gonna use the electric ratchet, and I'm like, I can't fucking fit that.
Yeah.
trying to get it in a certain
Yeah, I'm like,
spot.
fuck it, regular.
I ended up buying the Hercules electric ratchet from Harbor Freight just because it was $50. Love it.
Take notes, Mike.
Dude, love it. I genuinely like, and I'm not a mechanic. I do my own stuff, but I don't do it all day long. So as an all day long situation, you obviously go Milwaukee, but like for the homeowner, the whatever, dude, I honestly best bang for your buck in my opinion. I have not had a single issue with it so far. Thing's sweet.
I got a bunch of random Ryobi stuff.
Yeah.
That's a homeowner tool.
Yeah.
We actually
I got a drill that I use and I put shit up everywhere, and I got a saw and. Yeah,
we recently bought was a brand, it was like Fantic or something like that. They make like a bunch of shit for cars. So they actually made like a little, it's up to like 8 foot-pounds or something like that.
Yep.
But a handheld little electric drill / ratchet with a 90-degree whatever
bend.
90-degree piece that you can put on it.
Yep.
Thing's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Use it for it sits on our kitchen counter.
Perfect.
Because of how many times we use it for random things around the house.
Yep. Love that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. No, I don't know.
Yeah, I was going to bring it up. We talked about it the other day at work. I want someone, and they probably do exist. Well, DJ and I were talking about it last night, and they exist, but in like a weird way. I want an electric ratchet or a ratchet in general that stops at a certain torque. You can set it. Let's just say you know these bolts are 33 foot-pounds when you're done.
You can dial it.
Set it to 30. So it stops right before, and then you can hand torque everything afterwards. But just so you're not going over, we built, first time I'd ever done it, built a set of beadlock wheels for a pickup. Miserable because you mount the tire on first, and then you mount the outer beadlock,
the ring.
And you got to push it down and get it to sit. So you're going around this wheel 12 times before you're at the final torque. But if you had an electric ratchet that stopped at a certain torque beforehand, you wouldn't have to do
what was the torque spec?
Passes 33 foot-pounds.
I would have been my little impact,
Yeah.
little quarter bit.
So, and if you know your gun
around it.
well enough, then but like to just pick one up and try and use it.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden one of them's at, 40 and one of them's at 28 and you don't
could
know where to
totally put
stop,
that thing to like way more than that
Exactly.
much torque. Like I would have just gave it a
like one ooga dooga.
yeah, literally. And you would have been like
they have a
this.
stopping point.
You'd have been like, good. Yeah. If one broke, you'd be like, I gotta give it one less cut. You know what I mean?
obviously.
And then you're like, just don't look at that one.
What did I snap the other day? 2018 Silverado, the lower strut bolts. They're silly to begin with, but the first one I put an air gun on it and zapped it and just binged the thing right off. And I was like, cool. The other 3 of these are also about to snap, and I don't care anymore because I need to get at least 1 bolt. I'm getting 4 of them.
I broke 2 strut bolts. Got 2 struts. There was a wreck from the girl who left.
Yep.
And put my gun on it. Got the nut off, but the bolt going through wasn't going. I'm like, what the fuck? Grab my bar, go to turn it. I'm like, oh, it's moving now. I put my gun on it, snaps it right in. I was like, son of a bitch. Yep. So so it had a little bit of, so the other side with the thread, I put the nut back on and just started tightening, pulling it through until it stopped. It kept spinning. And then I punched it out.
Yeah.
But I was for like 5 minutes. I'm like, what the fuck am I going to do?
Yeah.
Like I couldn't remember the last time that happened where I was like, I don't know. Cause I've air hammered them out. Then I get my air hammer bit stuck in it.
Always.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
And I was like, all right, there's got to be a better way.
You ever been working on a bolt so bad that you want it to break and it's the one time it doesn't? It still just turns out hard the entire way, but it will, for the love of God, it will not snap. And it's the only time you're like, dude, just break.
Then I'm putting like extensions and multiple universal joints on it just so I can put a 1/2 impact on it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because fuck you at this point.
Yes.
Yeah. Just remember, tight is tight, broke. It's too tight.
Hell yeah.
No, I wobble extensions I love my wobble extensions.
Really, I do not like those.
I got the wobble plus so I can put the socket on all the way.
Yep.
And so it acts like a normal socket, but then
it pulls out
and I just pull it out a little bit and then I can get it where I need to.
I always feel like I'm going to strip the bolt.
Yeah. I don't have enough coordination to use the wobble. It
Yeah.
just ends up fighting. I fight myself the entire time.
No. Yeah, if I put a universal swivel on it, fucking get smacked in the head with the socket.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so
I love those things.
Oh, I use them, but if I can use the wobble instead, I do.
Yeah.
I buy the Impact Universal off Amazon for $9. Things kick ass.
And you, when they break, you order
just buy another
You
one.
just
Yep.
hit the like buy again.
Yeah.
You're like set up with like the reoccurring shipment. Like Gilly gets his toilet paper, his paper towels, another extension or another swivel.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty rough on equipment.
Yeah, well,
That's all right.
that's how you find the good stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're working on old shit too.
Yeah, Amazon bitching.
Dude, love it.
Shit's pretty good.
Yeah, honestly.
I love the Jungle website. You know what I mean?
And if it breaks, it was $10.
Just about everything on this table was Amazon.
Yeah.
Love it. Jeff Bezos.
Dude, he really is a decent guy. Well, probably not a good person,
probably not.
But, like,
But he's a
his
good guy.
website's cool.
Good website.
Yeah.
Good website.
That's funny.
All right, so yeah, we'll
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
call it. No, hey,
Yeah, thank you
thanks
for coming by, Gilly.
coming in.
Yeah, it was nice seeing you all.
I was gonna say it's been a while.
Yeah, thank you for the update.
Yeah, heck yeah. We'll do
Yeah,
it in
that was
another
a-
10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one go follow him because he doesn't post anything, but
Nope, I'll still tag him on Instagram.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
everyone
yeah.
knows. But
Yep.
and thanks for listening. And you can listen to us Spotify, Apple, YouTube, Amazon Music, Pocket Cast. You can follow us on Instagram, 3 Pedals Podcast, Carhouse. You can follow me at Capone, Mike at send__it. I don't know why you got 2 of them.
Because the one underscore was taken.
Somebody got you. And then Dan, who's not here, Dan J. Pendleton, Jen_Benson, and Gilly Built, all one.
It's facts.
Yep. And got any complaints? You can send them to Dan. He's not here.
Yeah. All complaints always go
All
to Dan.
complaints.
They won't do anything, but you can send them.
Yeah, he will not get back to you for 3 to 5 business days. And thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week.
later.
Wrong one. My bad. Wrong one.
The best one.